The best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear was super easy to work with when I needed my custom shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates.
If you missed Pirate Radio Live, you missed
Larry Williford, head coach of the Farmville Central Jaguars. Or have you been able to remain consistent despite the world kind of changing around you?
Well, some of the former guys would probably tell you I'm getting a little soft. And we used to wear matching shoes, and I've eased up on a few things. But as far as the practices and what's expected of guys, and the cell phone era is a little different. All phones go in a box, and cell phones are not a distraction for those 2 hours we're in practice.
Pirate Radio Live, weekdays from 3 to 6, exclusively on Pirate Radio, Pirate Radio TV on YouTube, and on the Pirate Radio app.
Rich Eisen Show.
Still got
as you all know, I care deeply about pediatric cancer research and awareness. That's why I love talking about Hyundai Hope on Wheels. Certainly, you don't know that for over the last 27 years, every Hyundai sold has helped fund life-saving pediatric cancer research. Together with over 850 dealers nationwide, they've raised more than $277 million, supporting over 25,000 kids in their fight against cancer. At Hyundai, Hope isn't optional. It comes standard. Visit HyundaiUSA.com and search Hyundai Hope on Wheels to learn more. O'Shea Jackson Jr. is here.
Yes.
No Contest Wrestling is going to be coming your way very shortly.
Yes.
I don't know if you saw, we had a Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawk, Ernest Jones IV, on yesterday.
Oh, gross.
Not for him. I know, for a Rams fan.
Yeah.
He's the one who basically told everybody after the Rams beat the Seahawks in a 4-interception game for Sam Darnold that, anybody that's carping on his quarterback, what do you say, quite frankly, F you? Is that what he said?
More or less, yeah.
And, because we always love following up on stories that we unearth here on the program, he said that for the parade, he was hoping to get a T-shirt made that he got back. He hoped he was going to get it in time for the parade, and that it did involve that famous soundbite about what people should do to themselves, right? Is that it? So he did get the T-shirt?
He did get the T-shirt made.
To the point where we show it, we have to blur things out?
Are we going to show it?
What do we have? Let's see it.
Yeah.
What do we got?
So it's Sam Darnold smoking a heater, flipping off the camera while holding a beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Ernest Jones got it done.
Yeah.
And he was like kind of sheepish about it, saying that his grandfather didn't like him using this language.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully Grandpa had earmuffs when Ernest Jones addressed the fans in Seattle at the parade. Do we have that soundbite all queued up? No, we don't. So what happened?
Oh, he gets up there and he's like, anyone who talks about our defense, our offensive line, the city of Seattle, my quarterback, and then he's like,
He basically had 2 words for him.
I got 2 words for you.
Hopefully Grandpa had earmuffs.
Yeah.
We'll cue that one up for tomorrow's program.
It's pretty good.
You got to respect that.
Absolutely, 100%. Have your teammates back. And also, you won a Super Bowl. Do what you want.
Talk it.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro. Let it out.
Don't you think?
Hate in your heart, let it out.
Where were you watching the game?
I was watching a Bad Bunny concert, and then strangely they were playing football in between it.
I like it.
But yeah, my buddy Marlins. We all us got together, hate watched the whole thing. Was hoping the power went out in the stadium, honestly.
Until Bad Bunny, then you weren't.
Yeah, Bad Bunny. Yeah, bro, it was hot. Loved it.
Me too.
Had a great time. And also, people talking about not being able to understand it. I still, to this day, don't understand a word Sean Paul says. I still play them songs.
Yeah. Bone Thugs.
Couldn't tell you what he's talking about at all.
What were they saying?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Hey, the beat is nice. I'm good. It's the rhythm, y'all.
It's going to get you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice.
I just went a little Miami sound machine on you. Didn't I do that?
Yes.
Like I said, the music's universal.
Conga?
Who's on No Contest Wrestling?
Oh,
The ruler. And officially the record holder for most appearances on the No Contest Wrestling podcast, Obafemi, will be joining us.
Oh, okay, great.
He is taking the wrestling world by storm.
Okay, great.
Those who didn't know, now they know.
we tried to put him on like last year, and I got told that I ain't know what I was talking about, and now everybody.
That's right, TJ.
The bottom line is you got them, and it'll be great, and you'll be recording it, and that'll be in your RSS feeds by the end of the day, which is always great. We're at the end of this show. We'll be back to wrap it.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-731-4558 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as one day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
This is a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes. The NBA has handed down suspensions for Tuesday's brawl between the Charlotte Hornets and the Detroit Pistons. Pistons players Isaiah Stewart was suspended 7 games and Jalen Duren was suspended 2 games. Isaiah Stewart has now been suspended 15 times since 2021 for flagrant fouls and various altercations. Charlotte players Miles Bridges and Moussa Diabate each get 4-game suspensions. And qualifying for the Daytona 500 begins tonight at 8:15 as the purse for the Great American Race is set at $31 million, which is the highest in the race's history. And coming up this afternoon at 3 o'clock on Pirate Radio Live, we'll talk all things sports with WNCT Channel 9's Ken Watlington, Donnell Coley from the Daily Reflector, Carolina Panthers radio broadcaster Jim Szoke, and former Pirate pitcher Trey Benton. This has been a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
Jeff Stein here at Brownwood Buick GMC. Pirate Nation, get ready. It's baseball season. You got hot dogs, apple pies, and GMCs. That's right, GMC 1500s. You got 0% or 20% off. $11,549 off when you have a trade-in, and we have over 50 to choose from. We have 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer. Only at Brown & Wood, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
After years in the making, the new Papa John's Pan Pizza recipe is ready. Introducing a new pan pizza with edge-to-edge cheese and toppings, a crispy garlic Parmesan crust, and 6 cheeses. It's the perfect balance of a soft, fluffy interior dough and a crispy crust. You'll agree this pan pizza was worth the wait. Order the new pan pizza today from your local Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
When it comes to building or remodeling your home, every detail matters. Hi, this is Kathy Herring with KDL Construction, and we believe great design begins with careful planning and ends with flawless execution. With open communication and a true partnership mindset, we guide you through every step, turning your vision into reality. Our goal, to deliver more than a building project. We create an experience that is seamless, stress-free, and inspiring. Visit KDLConstructionLLC.com to start your transformation today. KDL Construction, your vision, our craft.
Winter is here, but Stroud's Marine in Greenville is still your go-to spot for your boat projects and repairs. Now's the perfect time to get your boat ready for when the warm weather comes. Don't wait till spring. They've got you covered with outboard parts at great prices. Plus, they're running clearance sales on select items, so you can get ready for next season without breaking the bank. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Strauds Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Gonna get myself connected.
Take Pirate Radio everywhere you go with the Pirate Radio mobile app, powered by Carolina Caliber. The download is free, and you can listen to all of the best programming and podcasts, live or archived on your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. If you're traveling to and from Pirate football games, you can listen to Pirate Radio's pregame and postgame shows while on the road. Download the app today and stay connected. Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Clip. Hey, man, good to see you, brother.
We got Jarrett here. Hey, Jarrett. Hey, and we got left side. Strong side.
Y'all are intimidating guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are famous. Y'all are celebrity-type guys, and that's intimidating.
Gun. First down, ECU. Spinning free. Still on his feet. Marlon Gunn Jr. He's gone. How about them Pirates, baby?
You already know, my guy.
Pirate pride, baby. Pirate pride.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here in the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com. We are on the Pirate Radio app, powered by Carolina Caliber. We are on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV. You can find us there. Chat gang already chiming in on this Wednesday. What is on your mind? Let us know. As we got Pirate basketball tonight in Minges Coliseum. Pirate baseball just 2 days away from getting things underway for the 2026 season at Clark LeClaire Stadium. So we'll talk some Pirate hoops, Pirate baseball, little football chat with a guest later on in the show as well. Women winning last night, so we'll recap all that for you as well. We got guests to get to. K-Dub, Ken Watlington, WNCT Channel 9 will join us. We'll do our top 9 college basketball teams in North Carolina. UNCW falling way down that list. NC State lost by 40. What do we do with them? Also, a new team on my list, thanks to intern Zach, as we went over some of the teams before we went on the air today. We will talk to Ken about college basketball and more coming up. Hour 1, Pirate Radio Live. Hour 2, Donnell Coley, Daily Reflector, will join us as he'll be in Minges coming up tonight for ECU and UTSA. We'll also talk to a guy who was on the radio call for ECU basketball over the weekend, Jim Szoke. We'll talk some Pirate basketball, Pirate football, and some Panthers with Jim Szoke from the Panthers Radio Network. Big day last Thursday for Carolina when Luke Kuechly was announced to the Hall of Fame and Tedero McMillan was named NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. So little Panthers, little Pirates coming up later on with Jim Szoke, and former Pirate Trey Benton will join us on the show as well. Trey, currently a free agent in the real world, but we'll talk about his baseball career, what he's doing now, and he'll share some great stories coming up later on in today's program. Shirley Rhodes is here on a Wednesday. We got intern Carter, who will be in Minges tonight. We got Nick Bass, single man, joining us here today. Zach is here. And to my left, Jared Watkins, also known as J-Bone, a.k.a. Littlefinger, a.k.a. the little guy, a.k.a. Big Time, a.k.a. Dug In. Jared, how you doing?
How we doing, Clip?
Answer my question first.
I'm doing all right.
Okay, good to hear. I am as well. How'd your birthday go?
It was good. You know, same old thing.
Which included what?
Yeah.
Alcohol and hibachi?
Yeah, pretty much sums it up.
Alkahachi? Not bad. Sounds pretty good. But it is no longer your birthday and nobody cares about you.
Yeah, kind of felt that way.
Did you?
No. Shirley got me a nice hat, Mark with the nothing bundt cakes. You gave me a high five.
And?
Said happy birthday.
And?
Sang.
Yep. I give you the gift of my voice.
Yeah, no, it was a good day yesterday. A little tired today, but we're gonna get through it. Go cover some basketball.
Long night after your long day.
Yeah.
Hey, you'll sleep when you're dead. Alex says he enjoyed Jeff's clips at the end of the show yesterday. Put together a montage. Shirley did a good job on that. I reminded her of a couple of things, like the Tony Collins Troy D race from years and years ago.
Something we will all forget.
Yes, that was great. I wish I had. So one year, this was pretty early on my time at Pirate Radio, to the point where I was nervous to ask Jeff to do this. If it had happened 4 years ago, I wouldn't have been nervous, but it was early on. And I said, Jeff, if I wrote a script, would you roast my fantasy football teammates, my friends? And he was like, yeah, sure. So I wrote an entire script. He recorded it. I played it for the guys, and it was hilarious just to hear Jeff Charles talking about Charlie drafting 2 tight ends in the first 4 rounds. Jeez. And this was before Kelsey. They were not good tight ends. Yeah. But just roasting every team was fantastic. Jeff had a great sense of humor along with his professionalism. Alex says, I agree with you, Clip. When Jeff died, that changed a lot for ECU athletics. He said, but man, as we know, it will never be better than him. We have already experienced as good as it's going to get. And it said, hard to believe yesterday was 3 years since he passed away. Yep, I agree, man. A part of my joy for ECU athletics died when Jeff passed away. And it's not the same. And I like, what Jim Szoke does, and Darren Vaught does a fine job. And, but nobody will, replace Jeff Charles. And it won't be as good. It won't be as fun. It won't have that passion behind it that the voice brought. Jamie says, hey now.
Hey now.
JP says, Clipper. What's shaking bacon? Saying I'm fat?
Pig.
Fat?
Well, you could be a cop.
I'm not a cop.
Sausage.
Then yeah, probably fat.
All right. Fat. Jamie says, love the stereo MC connected before the show. I told Shirley that right before we started. I've been meaning to tell her for a while that I like she incorporated that song into the promo. So Jamie agrees. All right. If you have anything on your mind on this Wednesday, let us know. All right. Monday, I projected ECU UTSA to be a 5.5 point spread in favor of the par. Jarrett Watkins and Hall of Famer Brian Bailey said 7.5 would be the number. So in my eyeballs, first of all, when we posted it from DraftKings, did it say 12.5?
10.
It said 10.5. Last night, I rushed to the books,
to the window,
and I saw 11.5, and I said, yes, please. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Now, Jordan Riley might have 40, and Corey Calker might hit 5 threes, and the Pirates might roll tonight. But if you could get East Carolina as an 11.5 point favorite against anybody, you have to take the other side. You just have to. Have they won a game by that many points this year?
Presbyterian, I think, was more than 10.
The list is very short.
Yeah.
Maybe one. So I certainly took UTSA at plus 11.5. Right now it is sitting at 10.5. East Carolina the favorite. And I'm not saying like there's no chance. Yeah, of course there's a chance. I don't win a lot of these bets, but I was shocked. Were you shocked, Jared?
I was very surprised at 10.5 because I post those. So I saw 10.5. I'm like, damn, did it open at that? Because this was like 10 o'clock. And It opened at 11.5, which is shocking. Maryland Eastern Shore defeated them by 12. Presbyterian defeated them by 21.
Which, by the way, was the last home win.
East Carolina beat North Texas by 4, and we beat FAU by 1.
Yeah.
So twice.
2 times this year, East Carolina has won by more than that 10.5-point spread that they have tonight. And UTSA is bad. How bad are they? They've won 4 games this year. They have lost 16 games in a row.
16 in a row. 0-11 in conference play.
Yeah, they're terrible. And we should win this game tonight. Jarrett has guaranteed 2 wins over UTSA. So winning is fine, but can they win by 12 points? I don't know, man.
They can.
I'm going to say they don't.
They can, but I don't know if they will. It's going to be a tall task. But I've said all season, like, UTSA is the worst team I have laid my eyes on. And
I haven't watched them play, so for me, unfortunately, that would be East Carolina.
Yeah, but then you look at the stats; they're almost identical. So I think they can do it. I think they get it done. I think they cover that spread.
We have a poll up in the chat. Will ECU cover that spread tonight? And Zach put minus 11.5.
That's what it opened at. So, I mean,
what are you shrugging your shoulders for? The line's 10.5.
But I thought you just said that you saw it at 11.
It opened at 11.
Of course I did, but lines change and move, and it's been 10.5 for hours.
Okay, that's on me. I told him 11.5.
See, now, I said they would cover the 10.5, but 11.5, that seems like a stretch, so I'm going to go no in the poll.
You'd have to pull it down.
And now, just, Zach, are you going to make Shirley take the heat for this?
Yes, because I told him to put it in there.
He's Mr. East Carolina, though.
It's fine. 11.5. Seeing a lot of no's early.
Numbers are tough, man.
1 yes.
But see, I like that 10.5.
So you think the Pirates win by 11? 11.
I think they win 89-78.
So should I take ECU minus 10.5 and go ahead and just get that sweet middle and double up?
That's a tough middle.
It's a tough middle.
Just 1 point.
But how sweet would that be? Oh, damn. You weren't joking.
Yeah, no. I know I do that a lot, but James Vanderbeek did die.
I thought you were joking.
No. Well, I said, man, did you hear about James Vanderbeek? And then you immediately went into the Trapper Keeper thing.
So before the show, Shirley was asking, did I watch Dawson's Creek? Duh, of course I did. I don't want to wait for my life to be over. And she said, what was the Katie Holmes character's name? And I said, Joey. That is right, by the way, right? Yeah. And Jared said, did you hear what happened to James Vanderbeek? And I said, no. And he said, it's not good. And I immediately bypassed that to listen to Eric Cartman sing about his Dawson's Creek Trapper Keeper, because Jared always makes comments like that. You are the boy that cried wolf. So James Vanderbeek is dead?
48, man.
Yeah. Damn. Varsity Blues?
Jay and Silent Bob. He was in that movie.
But Jamie said, R.I.P. James Vanderbeek. Things change, Mox. Mox. You ever seen Varsity Blues?
No.
Not your age range, but it was dumb high school football movie. Oh, man. Classic James Vanderbeek, though, Shirley. I think we've got it somewhere. Do we have I Don't Want Your Life? I know we have that somewhere.
I don't think I have that particular one, but I know that we used something during our pregame show.
Maybe Billy Bob saying 10. We might have that. I got to hear James Vanderbeek saying, I don't want your life.
Oh, I'll find it. Don't worry about that.
I don't want
to wait for
your life. Kind of ironic that was the song from another show.
Yeah, I didn't have that particular cut.
This is your opportunity for you. Playing football in West Canaan may have been the opportunity of your lifetime, but I don't want your life.
Oh, he cut it off. I don't want your life. What do we think about that accent Vanderbeek had there? Does that sound Texas to you?
It's not believable whatsoever.
I don't think so either.
But for that movie, I'll give it a pass. It's not like this is a Nolan film. It's Varsity Blues. I don't want your life. Let's see if we can get it here. Oh, here we go.
For you, playing football in West Canaan may have been the opportunity of your lifetime. But I don't want your life.
Your life.
I don't want your life.
How did he not win an Oscar for that?
What year did that come out?
Do they have best line from a movie? Is that a category?
That is not.
I don't want your life.
What year did Varsity Blues come out?
Yes. I don't know. I heard you ask me earlier and I bypassed it. That means I don't know. And you repeated the question is not going to make me know. We have 8 people here. Somebody could look it up.
We don't have 8 people here. Calm down.
4. We have 6 people here. Somebody could look it up. And I think I'm very calm.
$19.99.
What are you looking at, Nick? What are you watching? Is it Call of Duty, hockey? What is it?
Sweden versus Italy. Men's ice hockey.
Well, why don't you do your job?
He's waiting on me to train him, and I've got stuff to do over here.
He don't need to be trained to look up what year Varsity Blues came out.
Oh.
What are you doing, Carter? What are you doing?
Nothing. Ken's here. Let's take a break.
Good idea.
See what death brings.
Yeah, I'm just sad, okay? I'm acting out. I'm sad that James Vanderbeek died.
I'm tired. I didn't really... rest in peace. But
Zach has been working. He helped me out earlier with our top 9 college basketball teams in the state of North Carolina. Did ECU make the cut? We'll find out when we return.
I'm saying no.
And chime in on our poll question. Will the Pirates cover the 11.5 tonight? They've done it twice this year, won by more than that. They're playing a god-awful team in UTSA. Women picking up a win. We'll talk about that more on today's show. More to go. Pirate Radio Live. Ken Watlington joins us after this.
Greenville Motor Company celebrating 40 years serving the automotive needs of Greenville and Eastern Carolina. Here is Greenville Motor Company's Brian Cook.
We have complimentary multi-point inspections included in every visit. Comfortable waiting room area, free Wi-Fi, refreshments, and TV while you wait. Shop on our website, apply, and schedule from the comfort of your home.
Greenville Motor Company, locally owned by the Cook family, right across from Greenville Nissan at 1000 Southwest Greenville Boulevard. Go to driveherenow.com. Driven by service, powered by trust. Greenville Motor Company.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen in Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winter.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue, electric, plumbing, and air.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's new weekly lunch specials are here and only for $8.99. Stop by Monday through Friday and enjoy chicken and pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger, steak, and everyone's favorite fried shrimp plate. After work, down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks with friends. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Phelps Chevrolet is the dealer to see, for a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality, that's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on us. The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
If you're looking for a delicious home-cooked country breakfast or lunch, look no further than CD's Grill. CD's Grill in Winterville has the best country cooking around. Start your day with CD's mouth-watering homemade cheese biscuits, eggs cooked to order, and pancakes so big and fluffy there's no way you leave hungry. Open Monday through Friday from 5:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. and Saturday from 5:30 to 11 a.m. CD's has lunch specials and an all-you-can-eat salad bar. Stop by, say hey to owner Jason Brown and the CD's crew. CD's Grill, 111 West Fire Tower Road in Winterville. CD's Grill, the best country cooking around.
Hi, I'm sure you heard the bells and whistles next door. We're just securing your neighbor's house with the smart home features like cameras and security.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, hi, yes, I'm Mike with SCI Technologies. You know, Eastern North Carolina's premier security provider. We do fire alarm, audio, video, and security.
Ooh, how can you help me?
Give us a call, 252-321-7006 for a complimentary quote, or you can email us at info@sciteks.com.
This is Dale Murphy, two-time National League MVP and number 3 with the Atlanta Braves. And you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. If you're cruising around town or headed out for a weekend adventure, make sure you're riding in something you can count on from Capital Subaru of Greenville. From brand new Subarus with legendary all-wheel drive to quality pre-owned vehicles, Capital Subaru has your back. Friendly service, no gimmicks, just great deals and even better people. Stop by Capital Subaru of Greenville today or visit capitalofgreenville.com. Capital Subaru, love what you drive. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Susan in the chat gang says, damn, Clip, leave Nick alone. Apologize to him. You're supposed to be a role model.
Don't apologize to him.
Nick, I apologize. I would think this is a cool internship. You're a live radio show. And you would think you'd be engaged and locked in instead of watching Shlichlikov, Bravnoskarov playing hockey in some game that doesn't matter. But I apologize for lashing out at you. Hey, nice short, nice legs. Jeez. There's a compliment. Nick's wearing shorts today.
But you said you'd think you'd be locked in. I and Zach were actually talking about this because we interned at the same time. And he's like, man, everybody's on their phone. And I'm like, yeah, when we were interning, headphones on, you're sitting there like waiting for you to ask something or a moment to chime in, and everybody's on their phone.
Just look at Carter right now. The blankest stare you've ever seen in your life.
Hey, Carter, my advice to you, if we're on the air and clips like, Carter, what are you doing? Make something up. Don't say nothing.
Carter is in Bolivian, as Mike Tyson would say. He is out there, man. He's not here. He's not there. He's not anywhere.
Engine's running, but no one's behind the
wheel.
wheel.
Carter, I apologize to you for saying that. Ken Watlington's here. Hey, Ken.
I can't wait to also get abused. Here we go. Let's go.
Yeah, you know what? We hurt the ones we love. And Nick, I just want to say I love you. Carter, love you.
Be better.
What was that? A gang sign? Now I'm a little worried.
What'd he do?
I don't know. He threw up some gang sign or something.
Calm down, Carter.
For sure.
You're white.
All right. Ken, how we doing?
It's Wednesday.
Yeah, halfway there, man.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not, because baseball's this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
There's no end in sight now.
Last weekend in March, man. It's first road conference weekend.
I'm looking for a little March Madness, especially those days we have games on here at Pirate Radio.
Mm-hmm.
Two of the best days of the year. We had some madness over the weekend, Ken.
Madness.
As North Carolina knocks off Duke on a last-second shot. Were you there?
I was not just sitting watching it on my couch.
And I said, and this is not like I'm bragging or anything because I didn't bet on it. I didn't make a pick, but classic letdown spot for North Carolina last night. If you want to even call it that, Miami's got a really good record.
Yeah, Miami's really good, and they ran circles around Carolina last night. Basically, they didn't get off the bus. Yeah. They were just awful, putrid. Couldn't rebound, couldn't shoot.
Now, Duke was in a tussle for a while.
Yeah.
How did that end up?
They ended up winning by, I think, 13, 16, something like that.
Who'd they play?
They played at Pitt, which is where Carolina goes Saturday.
Tough.
They better get it together. And then the following week, they're playing in the Super Bowl for NC State. So that's another one that they're probably not going to win.
Well, I don't know if NC State was looking ahead when they lost by 40 the other night, but that was ugly to watch. There was another ACC team on the road last night. That was Virginia, and wow, they survived a scare against Florida State.
They were behind the 8 ball most of that game, but rallied in the end to win. Virginia, good teams find ways to win on the road. And North Carolina, so far this season in the ACC, pretty good at home. They can make some things happen at home, but you leave Orange County and woof.
The number 5 team in the country lost last night. Iowa State fell to TCU. And I had Purdue against Nebraska. And this is starting to look like the NBA. The other day, I had Vanderbilt money line when they were way down to somebody. And they were down like 16 with 3 minutes to go and lost by 1.
Yep.
We're starting to see some crazy comeback. Purdue was up huge, I think like 18 on Nebraska. Nebraska came back, forced overtime, but Purdue won. And I don't know if it's due to the ever-changing rosters or things like that, but like the NBA, a 24-point second quarter lead isn't safe. You see monster comebacks all the time. Starting to see some of those in college basketball.
That's what makes the sport fun. Unpredictability.
I like it. Wisconsin beat the number 8 team last night, Illinois. So starting to see, if you want to call them upsets, but some fun action night in, night out in college basketball. My Houston Cougars dominated Utah. Utah did cover at the end, but it was another smothering by Houston's defense. Ken, are you surprised to see East Carolina a double-digit favorite against anyone?
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, no disrespect to them. You know, it's just at this point in the season, any conference game that has that big of a spread's kind of wild. Unless you're maybe Duke or something.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, it's a little surprising. But then you look at some of the stats and you hear UTSA's lost 16 in a row. That's hard to do.
It is.
It's hard to, like, one night you're just going to catch fire.
Yeah.
And watch it be tonight. Yeah. But
that's Minji's, man.
Yeah, Pirates, and that is our poll question in the chat. Will ECU basketball cover the spread tonight? 71% right now saying no, 29% yes. As East Carolina takes on the struggling Roadrunners. In fact, we asked our guy Jared Kalmus, who covers UTSA football and baseball and basketball, I thought, if he could come by for a quick preview. We always have him on to talk football. He said, sorry, I'm booked on Wednesday and haven't watched the game all season.
Wow.
And that's a guy that does a sports podcast for UTSA.
Yeah.
So that's where they are right now as a basketball program. Ken, let's get our top 9. And, you know, if North Carolina would have won last night, I might have put them at number 1.
I would have. Absolutely would have put them at number 1.
But I got Duke at number 1.
I got Duke at 1. I left Carolina at 2.
I moved Carolina to 2.
1, because you can't move UNCW up. You can't move State up when they lose by 7 touchdowns. So it's Duke, Carolina, and UNCW. I got at 3rd. Big win for them on the road Monday night at the College of Charleston. And I got State 4th.
All right. I have State 4th. I have UNCW at 9th because I bet on them last week and they lost.
Yeah, they're really good against anybody in the nation not named William and Mary.
It's that Mary.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah,
I got a High Point at number 3.
High Point's good. I got them at 5. They struggled, not struggled. They lost a couple of games in the Big South early in the season, but they're playing well now. And yeah, I mean, there's some decent mid-major basketball in this state.
You can get good in a hurry, or at least decent, and that's one thing I'm holding out hope for East Carolina, because I have Charlotte, number 5, who's playing pretty good this year.
I still got Charlotte at 8. But yeah, I mean, they got out to a 7-2 start in the American, and I got them at 8.
Zach said there's a team we must have in the top 9.
Mm-hmm.
We can no longer disrespect App State. I have them at number 6.
Got them at number 9.
All right.
Had a good showing in Minji's, won by 13 points.
And then a couple of Mecklenburg County, maybe, schools, Davidson and Queens.
So no Wake Forest anywhere.
Oh, I forgot them, but nah, that's fine. Where you got Wake?
I got Wake at 6. I got Davidson at 7.
Okay. Our top 9. Right now, Zach, we are looking at Duke, North Carolina. NC State's probably on the right side of the bubble, right? Yeah? Bubble? Are they bubblicious?
They're getting to the Fergie level.
Well, that's a good level to be at. But High Point projected right now to win their league.
Yep.
App State, what'd you say, second?
Second last time I checked.
In their league. Any other North Carolina schools that could make the tournament this year?
UNC Wilmington.
Oh, well, of course. So
Queens. Unless they have to play William and Mary.
What conference is Queens in?
The Atlantic Sun.
Okay. A Sun. Mac McCarthy told us Monday he was getting ready to call, which he's got a little ways to go, but excited to call the CAA tournament this year. Said Wilmington and Charleston were the two he's looking at, but if William and Mary gets matched up with Wilmington,
it's over.
Watch out.
Lights out. Yeah, I was really frustrated. Wilmington last Thursday night at home, sold out national TV game, and they just could not rebound the basketball against William and Mary. Ended up losing after being out to like a 15-3 lead early. So I was very pessimistic for another national TV game Monday night at the College of Charleston, and Wilmington, I mean, never once trailed. They looked the part. They played the part. They're 9-2 on the road now.
They were the tougher team.
They were tough. And I'm like, where was this Thursday night at home? But yeah, huge win for them. And then now they play 5 of their last 7 at home. They don't have to leave the state of North Carolina until the conference tournament.
Is that D.C.? Where is
D.C.? Yep.
You going?
I am planning to.
What games?
Oh, we'll see. As it stands now, they'd get a double bye, which means they wouldn't play till Sunday, so I'd go on Sunday.
Is that the semis?
That's the quarters. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the top 4 get a double bye.
Yeah. All right. I love brackets and talking about this stuff. It gets me excited. Kenny says, please let this basketball season come to an end. I'm with you, Kenny, but there are more games to play.
Yeah.
So we will talk about them.
Not that many more home games. There are.
That's good news.
Yeah.
We haven't won one.
1, 2,
Buckle
3.
my shoe.
4.
One of those Memphis.
Yeah, Memphis, March 1st.
We pull an upset at home every year. Maybe that'll be the one.
Memphis stinks. The upset is Tulsa that Thursday.
Oh, okay. There it is.
Yeah.
What's Tulsa's record?
20-4.
20-4.
Oh, let's take a look at the American.
Frank Haith style.
Yeah, Tulsa and South Florida at the top, 8-3 in conference. Temple, half a game back, 7-3. Wichita, Memphis, Charlotte, full game back, 7-4. And then, I mean, there's room for ECU to climb out of this bottom 3, get to top 10. But if it was I know I've said that a lot and it doesn't really matter, but if it was last year's team, I could believe. But this team has nothing going for it other than Jordan Riley.
Ken, we've talked a lot of weather the last few weeks with you here on the show. Kenny asking, can you give us a weather report for ECU this weekend?
Friday, going to be great. Saturday, pretty good. Sunday, might not happen.
All right.
Yeah, it's feeling like doubleheader Saturday.
Yeah.
So either way, I won't be working Sunday, which is good.
You're not working. You already asked for it off.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me?
Well, I mean, I'm looking at everybody.
Oh, all right.
Don't want to close you off.
Look at me.
Well, I already know that.
Look at me.
Tell Ken you're not working Sunday.
Congratulations. I'm also not working Sunday.
Daytona,
man. Yeah.
Toner.
They're practicing this morning at 11. Qualifying is tonight at 8:15.
Yep.
Looking forward to that. Who you got?
Oh, man. I'm going to go Denny Hamlin.
Damn straight.
Jared, is it okay if I say I'd love like a 2-3 hour weather delay? Yeah. And then, because I'm hosting sports trivia Sunday night at the Buck, I would love some night Daytona racing.
I would love Daytona under the lights.
I love
and there's some good movies coming out this week. If there's a delay, I could go over to the theater and see a flick. So,
what flicks you looking to lick?
Let's see. There's Crime 101. Looks like a good movie. Terrible name.
We both agree that the previews look cool. Awful title.
Yeah, good cast too. Halle Berry, Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo.
Halle Berry, here I come.
Yeah, and then Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. Sam Rockwell.
That looks wild.
Yeah, it's an anti-AI movie, so I'm in. I'm down.
All right, Ken.
Sure.
What you doing
this weekend?
Yep.
It is homecoming weekend at UNCW. Since we don't have the footballs, we do it during basketball season.
Oh, isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Let's do it during baseball.
Yeah.
It's outdoors. It's a little warm. It's on the beach.
I'm a little worried, though. Last two homecoming games, we've lost.
Who you playing?
This time, we're playing Hofstra. The last 2 years, we played Elon. Guess who we play Thursday night before homecoming? Elon. I don't feel good. I don't feel good. But yeah, they play Hofstra, 4 o'clock, CBS Sports Network.
Wow.
Saturday afternoon. Try to stay in first place.
I think that's
you gonna be there, right?
I will be there.
That's a honey baby. It's Valentine's.
That's the gift I'm giving to myself this Valentine's Day is going to watch the Hawks basketball.
Maybe you'll meet that girl from Spanish 2, the one that got away all those years ago.
Nah, I'm good.
All right.
Yeah.
Very fitting that you play Hofstra on homecoming because everyone there is going to have a lot of pride. That's pretty good, right? Hofstra Pride.
Oh, that's their mascot?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did you know what it used to be? Back in the Rick Smits days.
Red Hawks.
No.
Did you just tell me something I didn't know? Did Rick Smits go to Hofstra?
He did indeed. Yeah.
Is Wayne Brady going to have to go to Hofstra? I did not know that.
He was a member of the Hofstra Flying Dutchman.
Oh, why they had to get rid of that?
I don't know.
Wait.
Did the Dutch get offended?
So he's got his nickname from Hofstra? The Dunking Dutchman?
Yeah.
What the hell, dude? This is crazy. I thought he was Dutch. I thought he was... Wait, are you being serious?
I'm 100%
The Dunking Dutchman, Rick Smits, got his name from going to Hofstra because they were the Flying Dutchman.
Correct.
So why'd they change to the Pride?
I'm guessing some Dutch were unhappy. I don't know.
Oh, they saw Austin Powers and his dad kept talking about the Dutch in a negative
There's
light.
two things I can't stand: people who are intolerant of other people's cultures, and the Dutch.
All right, Ken, if you could bring a factoid like that in every week,
a little beaver nugget for you every week.
That is a beaver nugget for the brain.
Nugget.
Yeah, that is really cool. I just feel like I'm not saying I know everything, but like in the sports world,
I got another one.
I don't hear a lot
you'll
of.
Know this one.
Well, okay.
There's another school in the CAA that has changed its mascot in the last 20, 25 years.
All right.
Elon Phoenix.
The Phoenix.
What were they?
Elon, was it Native American?
No, they were the Fighting Christians.
Crusaders.
Which is hilarious.
Yep.
Fighting Christian.
Not a Christian.
Mascot could have been Christian Cage, man.
Ah, that's true.
For whatever reason, I know all the schools that changed their mascot.
Didn't one of them?
There's one recently that changed
George
their
Washington,
mascot.
Didn't they change?
They did.
What they used to be?
They were the Colonials. They're no longer the Colonials. They are the. Oh crap! I forgot.
George Washington.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're not the Colonials because I struggle with spelling that word and colonel, like all those words. There's like R's and L's and stuff.
Oh, what are they? George Washington.
George Washington Carvers. George Washington
Revolutionaries.
Yes. That's a long name.
I'm glad
That's a lot of paint to put in the end zone of your basketball court.
I'm glad we're changing these mascots because the world is a lot better.
And Valparaiso changed theirs in the last couple of years. They used to be the Crusaders.
They're not anymore?
Now they're the Valparaiso Beacon.
That is lame. That's terrible.
I ain't from Indiana. I only been twice. Don't blame me.
The Beacon
I believe
of
that's
Hope?
correct. Yes, like a light.
I mean, really?
Looks good on them.
Well, eventually they're going to change pirates because they
rape and pillage.
Yeah. So.
We'll be the sailors, which wouldn't be bad. We could freaking play highwaymen instead of Jimi Hendrix or whatever.
I was a sailor.
The East Carolina Tar Riverboat Gamblers. There you go. New mascot.
I don't like you. And Tony,
I don't like you either.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Okay,
kid.
sorry.
And I was talking to Jared, not you. Ton of respect to the Highwaymen.
Yeah.
And that song.
Yeah.
In particular. But you didn't have to somehow say Jimi Hendrix is below them, because I don't think I agree with that.
I mean, look, we're two different people, man.
That's true.
We're gonna have different opinions.
I just want to make sure you meant what you said there.
I did, and I knew it would get a rise out of somebody. That's kind of why I wanted to say it. But yeah, I'll go out on
I was a sailor.
Highwaymen
if we
is
got to
better than-
replace Purple Haze with something, replacing it with Highwaymen would not be the worst thing in the world. In fact, we could rotate our nickname. We could be the Builders.
Yeah.
The Highwaymen. Highwaymen would be a great name.
Yeah.
The East Carolina Highwaymen. Highway 264 men.
East Carolina Pitmasters.
See, Ken, we were doing something here. Jared, we were doing something.
We were vibing.
And this guy.
I got nothing else, man.
Mr. Buzzkill over here. It's coming up on the news.
Not
Where's the latest shooting? Mr.
Actually,
Buzzkill?
it was Canada.
Oh, God. Okay.
All right.
I asked.
Ken is on fire today. Let's take a break. We'll come back.
R.I.P. James Vanderbeek.
Oh, God.
Oh, did you hear about James Vanderbeek?
I used to see him all the time in Wilmington.
Oh, yeah. They filmed there.
We'd be in the same grocery store. And then later in the day, we'd be in the same bar. It was wild.
Did you holler at him? I don't want your laugh.
I don't want your Bud Light.
We'll take a break, come back, have more for you. Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Back after this.
Jeff Stein here at Brownwood Buick GMC. Pirate Nation, get ready. It's baseball season. You got hot dogs, apple pies, and GMCs. That's right. For Sierra 2500, 3.9 plus $1,000 in purchase allowance, we have over 10 to choose from. You got free pickup and drop off, a free car wash and vacuum. We have 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer. Only at Brown & Wood, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
It's bow time. Hurry into Bojangles for 2 scratch-made sizzling sausage biscuits for just $4. 1 bite and you'll want breakfast for dinner. Good thing we serve breakfast all day, every day. But this isn't just breakfast. It's 2 for $4. So you can get 2 savory sausages on fluffy buttermilk biscuits. Biscuits made the right way, by hand. Oh yeah, did we mention they're never frozen? Well, you're probably hungry now. So hurry over to Bojangles, because this 2 for $4 deal won't last forever. It's bow time.
Enjoy the warm air circulating moments after you turn up the heat. Precise control of cooking temperatures. Enough hot water on demand for everyone's shower. The instant glow of warmth when you turn on your fireplace or fire pit. Never having to change a gas tank on your outdoor grill. Experience the affordable luxury of natural gas. Find out more at GUC.com.
Beauty Bar MediSpa specializes in non-surgical aesthetics. Our expert team of licensed professionals are dedicated to offering personalized solutions. Allow us to introduce you to the Toro, an inclusive skin revitalizing laser treating hyperpigmentation as well as tattoo removal, and the detoxifying carbon laser facial, perfect for acne-prone skin, with 10% off our hydrofacial services. Not sure where to start? We offer free consultations giving you the opportunity to ask questions and create a personalized plan just for you. Call Beauty Bar MediSpa today or book online at beautybarbmedispa.com. 1021 Red Banks Road, Greenville. Go Pirates.
Hey Pirate friends, this is Rhonda from Russell's in downtown Washington, inviting you to join us right now for our big winter clearance sale. Christmas exchanges are complete and the winter clearance sale features all ladies merchandise 50% off and men's winter merchandise 40% off. The selection is fantastic from name brands like Johnny O, Peter Millar, Duckhead and more. The deals are great and the customer service is even better. So come see us at Russell's in downtown Washington on Main Street for great savings.
This is
proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
A quick getaway to paradise is as easy as breezing into 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel. Enjoy coastal Carolina cuisine featuring fresh local seafood or savor their hand-cut steaks. It's the premier dining destination on the Crystal Coast. The waterfront restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, dinner, and their popular weekend brunch. 34 Degrees North restaurant in Beaufort is open daily. Visit their website, 34degreesnorthrestaurant.com, or call 252-838-7250. 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Hey everybody, this is David Glenn, and you're listening to my favorite station in Eastern North Carolina, Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Hey, don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. SCI Technologies has recently merged with High-Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. They have the most cost-effective solutions for your home or business's security and life safety needs. Call SCI Technologies today at 321-7006. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Thank you, Shirley. Thank you, Carter. Zach, Nick. Hey, Nick, get over here. We'll put you to work. First of all, shout out to the USA women's hockey team. Back-to-back 5-0 wins, including yesterday over Team Canada. How impressive was that?
Very good. I wasn't honestly expecting it, but Canada was down a very good player, but it didn't matter at all because the U.S. have a very talented roster.
Is this a sign of things to come once we start meddling, or do you think Canada turns it on when the games are more important?
I don't think Canada stands a chance. U.S. is way too fast, and they're a lot younger overall.
All right, Nick, what you said you were watching a game currently. Was that men's?
Yeah.
What do we got?
Sweden and Italy.
All right.
It was 1-1 last time I checked. Italy scored first.
And coming up Thursday, the USA men play?
I believe it's 3.
Okay. We'll be watching that. What is your take on the chances the USA men have in the Winter Olympics?
I think they're going to be fine, but I have to watch JT Miller and Vincent Trocheck play against good competition when they shouldn't be on that team in the first place, so that sucks. But overall, they're still a very good team, so I think they're going to get silver or gold. It just depends on which one.
All right. There is Nick with our Winter Olympics hockey report. Thank you, Nick. Ken, you watching any Olympics?
I have not really, as of now.
Well, for the second straight day, I say we watch it here, but I don't watch it at home, and we're not watching it here. So I am a liar. But if somebody, Carter, could you give me the Roku remote? And I'll flip on some hockey or something, because I have been watching it. It's more background stuff, but I do like the hockey. And I watched USA women on Monday, and they were against a lesser opponent. They were 5.5 goal favorites or whatever, won 5-0, but they looked very good. So I'm excited to see what they do moving forward, and obviously I'll be keeping an eye on the men as well. And we got a few Hurricanes spread around. I know Seth Jarvis was a late add to Team Canada.
Seth Jarvis, you got Sebastian Aho, Frederick Anderson,
Where's Freddie from?
Somebody else is on that team.
Denmark. Okay.
Yeah, Ehlers. Yep.
Just love Nick. Ehlers. Say Ehlers. Thank you, Nick.
Ehlers?
It looks like
Holton Ehlers is also on Team Denmark.
Finally, he found something.
Once he moved to tight end, man.
Holton, part of the UFL previous seasons, our guy Rajay Harris signing a contract, and we'll talk to him coming up tomorrow on Pirate Radio Live, but very happy for our guy. Ken, what'd you think of the brawl in Charlotte the other night?
Malice outside the palace.
Okay, Zach had a good name for it. Wreck in the spec. I'll give him credit for that.
Wrecked them in the spectrum. I like that.
But we did lose the game.
Yeah, I just want to say wrecked them.
Okay.
I think it's going to be the catalyst to send the season back into a tailspin.
You know what? I'm a little worried, kid. Not to join you in Dreadland.
You're losing 2 starters for 4 games now, and this stretch of these 4 games are some teams you really probably need to be 100%.
Zach kept telling me the other night we have Kobe White. Okay, we'll put him in.
Yep,
prove it. I don't think we have him.
He's got a calf strain.
Put him in the game. Okay, we don't have him until he's on the court. We don't have him. We don't have anything. Colin Sexton's giving the middle finger to the rim.
Yeah.
Because he's awesome, young bull.
So I think that this has garnered a lot of attention, and the Hornets are now must-see. The Pistons are now must-see. There's going to be a script rewrite, a rigging of games, and we will get a 1-8 matchup.
I did tell Jared yesterday, I don't want to see the Pistons in the playoff, but damn, that would be awesome.
Would be fun. It'd be a 4-game sweep, but it'd be fun to watch.
We can get one.
I think we can get
one.
No,
the Hornets are sweep.
Just when you thought.
Just when you thought I sucked. I suck a little less.
I am worried, though, Ken, that, usually these things now, and Diabate's like, the city's got our back, the team's got our back, and I'm a little nervous that it could go the other way.
I mean, we have the Hawks and the Wizards in these.
But Hawks is the team directly in front of them in the standings.
Beat them on the road the other night.
Yep.
Who do the Hawks have? They don't have Trey Young.
Dominique Wilkins. No, he's gone.
Kevin Willis. Doc Rivers still play for the Hawks?
Yeah. Here comes Zach.
They got Jalen Johnson, Zachary Riesischer.
Of course. Who is Zachary Riesischer?
First overall pick 2 years ago.
I remember in his
first overall pick of the NBA draft.
That was a very weak draft.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
France.
Moussa Diabate is a better Frenchie than Zachary Worcestershire.
We don't call him Frenchies.
Why not?
Can't do that. I don't know.
And they got Jacques Landale over the trade break.
All right.
Is he another French?
We.
I don't know.
I don't know any of these dudes.
We
Nick's
are not
saying he's
Australian.
Y'all.
All right. Thank you, Zach. There is your...
And then they got the Rockets, they got the Cavs, and then one more in that stretch where they're going to be without Miles and Moose.
Clip said, according to Kenny, that we would get tattoos if East Carolina made it to Omaha. What would Ken do if the Seahawks made it to Omaha?
I would.
What are you willing to do, Ken?
I would also book a flight to Omaha.
I think sitting in that Omaha heat is enough. I don't need a tattoo.
When you been to Omaha?
I have buddies that go to Omaha every year.
And they just text you nonstop about how hot it is?
Yeah, they're like, you gotta bring 2 towels because you just sweat so much.
All right, Ken.
I don't want to put the horse before the cart. Or the cart before the horse.
Where the hell is it going to go?
You're right. The cart before the horse. We got to win a dang regional first before we even worry about Omaha.
But that's the point. You want it so bad, and it would.
We're 130 in regionals.
Is that true? No supers?
No supers ever.
Wow.
Yep.
Man, you would look good. I'm only 10% joking here, bleach blonde. I think if you did that, if they went to Omaha, that'd be cool.
My bald spots would stick out less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know who Joe Hendry is, do you? All right. He doesn't believe.
Looks like you, but bleach blonde.
Oh, well, cool.
And he's a pro wrestler. He's a champion.
Well, I'm here.
For Ken, what would be, and I know you're going to have a sarcastic answer because that's you, and I appreciate that. What would be a good punishment? Because we got to come up with this, dude. Well, last place in our picks for me, Jared, and Chandler. What would be a good punishment? Something that we could all do that would punish us. And interns, if y'all have any ideas, and I've heard the hair, the whatever, but what's something good? What would be a good punishment for one of us.
I would say shave your head. How about shave your whole body?
Well, see,
How would we prove that on?
I don't have a lot of.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
I have a lot of hair up here. I'm not going to say what's going on, carpet wise, but like I don't have a lot of leg hair or arm hair.
Okay.
But that's an idea.
Some type of.
What's wrong? You wouldn't shave your head?
No, I wouldn't.
It's got to be something we don't want, though.
I'd shave my head tomorrow if I didn't have to be on TV.
Oh, well, then you wouldn't do it then because you're on TV.
I couldn't do it. I would be fired.
Okay, Ken, that's fine. I would cut my arm off if I didn't have a radio job. See how easy that was?
Do you need 2 arms? Just need that golden voice.
Any other idea other than shaving?
Ken likes to he's big on grooming.
Big groom guy. I don't know. Run through downtown in your boxer shorts.
Recreate the "What's My Age Again" video from Blink-182 where they're running naked down the street. Jared, you're going to say no to everything.
I know.
What's the
That's why I like just making the picks.
I do too, but I do think there's got to be consequences if we had a punishment. I think it's not a bad idea. We just have to come up with something.
Okay, if you finish last, Mac McCarthy has to give you my $100.
Maybe we could do something individually. Like I would do shaved head. Chandler would do something. Jared, we got to find something for Jared because he's going to say no to everything. Maybe like we put a sticker on your truck. Mm-mm. See, you can't do that though.
No,
you can't just say no to everything. What the hell is the sticker going to do? What do you care?
Bring out a Kelly Blue Book.
It'd just be like a pink heart or something, like something feminine.
A Harry Styles sticker.
Yeah.
No.
I know you say no, but you have to do something.
I know I have to do something.
And it's something you're not going to want. Do you get that?
I understand that.
How do you just say no to everything? Like, I'm willing to do stuff. Why are you not willing to do something?
What's your most
see the point of it?
What's your most hated team in any sport? Or
we
college?
get you a Chiefs or Broncos something to do.
Okay.
And you
he said okay to something.
And you have to wear
I'll wear a
John
headdress.
Elway jersey.
I'll wear
every day for a week.
Native American headdress.
Well, that's a little. Let's not go there. Let's keep it to jersey.
Jamie said the loser has to clip the toenails of the other guy.
Live on air.
Just not do the second.
I mean, even if I win, I don't want that. That's a punishment to the winners. I don't want Jared or Chandler on my feet.
Don't touch the dogs.
I like the idea of like maybe one of those like magnet things, like not a sticker, but something.
Yeah, because a sticker just seems too permanent.
Well, yeah, and
a shaved head, it may not grow back.
That's true. But maybe a nice Broncos or Chiefs thing to put on your car.
Okay.
For like a month or two.
Yeah.
Or until football rolls around. We'll talk about the time.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be your punishment. And then we'll talk about Chandler. I'm just glad we found something for you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Ken.
I mean, sure.
I feel like you being here helped because he would have just kept saying no to me. But
he'll probably still say no.
Yeah.
I know.
Actually, I'm not.
Well, hey, how about this, Jared? Don't lose.
Yeah.
Do what you did last time and finish second. And you wouldn't be the loser.
Yeah.
Chandler would. All right, Ken. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Kenny's got an idea. Clip wears a Cowboys jersey. J-Bone wears Kansas City gear. Chandler has to burn a Cam Newton jersey.
No.
Oh, this is an idea. Is this you, Shirley? This is mean, but hilarious. I like this for Jarrett. Loser has to do a comedy routine open mic night.
I like making jokes. That's not a punishment.
Okay, you're in for that?
That's not a punishment.
Until you're booed off stage.
All right, he's in.
I can take being booed.
Okay.
Let's take a break. Thanks for joining us, Ken. Have fun at homecoming.
Go Hawks.
Good luck to your Hawks. We'll take a break. Donnell Coley joins us. Proud Old Dominion Monarch. We will talk some Pirate hoops with him, men and women, and get his final thoughts gearing up to baseball season. Also, hour number 2, Jim Szoke joins us to talk Panthers and Pirates. More to go after this.
If you're looking to make someone's day a little sweeter, Nothing Bundt Cakes has the perfect treat. From our bite-sized buntinis to our delicious 8 and 10-inch Bundt Cakes, every cake is baked fresh daily and topped with our signature cream cheese frosting. Birthdays, celebrations, office treats, or just because. There's always a reason for a Bundt Cake. Come see us in Greenville in the Law Promenade Shopping Center near Longhorn and let us help you share a little joy, one bunt at a time. Nothing Bundt Cakes. Make life a little sweeter every day.
Greenville Motor Company celebrating 40 years serving Greenville and Eastern North Carolina. Family owned and operated by Tommy and Brian Cook. When it comes to financing, they've got options for everyone. Over 20 lenders that can help you with no money down, competitive rates, and monthly payments that fit any budget. First-time buyer, rebuilding credit, looking for that dream upgrade, they'll help you drive away happy. Greenville Motor Company, right across from Greenville Nissan, 1000 Southwest Greenville Boulevard. DriveHereNow.com, driven by service, powered by trust. Greenville Motor Company.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children.
Hey everybody, this is Parker Bird. Visit our friends at Children's Health Services on Arlington Boulevard on 10th Street and at childrenshealthservices.org. Go Pirates.
Celebrate Mardi Gras now through February 15th at Basil's on Fire Tower Road in Greenville. Basil's new specialty menu is full of great New Orleans flavor like Cajun fried shrimp, po' boys, jambalaya, pizza muffaletta, and fried cheesecake. Come by today and every day until February 15th for Mardi Gras food and fun at Basil's. And if you want to order off the regular menu too, that is always available for lunch and dinner. Eat local, drink local at Basil's, your community restaurant and pizzeria on Fire Tower Road in Greenville. Basil's, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Are you tired of dealing with IT headaches? Does this sound familiar? Slow computers, constant crashes, long wait times for IT support, and worries about cybersecurity. If you're nodding your head, it's time to call cybersharks.net. We handle IT so you can focus on growing your business. Fast, reliable, and always there when you need us. Call 321-7800 today and get IT support that actually works. Cybersharks.net. We keep your business swimming.
Are you looking to purchase a new home, or are you considering refinancing your current mortgage? This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve. To get started, call me, Talbot Green, 714-2076.
Talbot Green, NMLS 120331. For informational purposes only. Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender. NMLS 208516.
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Altavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Altavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Altavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit AltavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Altavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Pirates supporting Pirates.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine has been caring for Pirate Nation and student athletes at East Carolina University for more than 35 years and are the official team physicians for ECU. Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center provides a variety of general and specialized operative and non-operative orthopedic services to meet the needs of the patients in Eastern North Carolina. For more information, call 757-2663 or visit orthoeast.com. Now, let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right. Thanks, Nick. Chicago Wolves. Is that the Canes team?
Canes AHL affiliate, yeah.
Yeah. And also, you're not supposed to wear other schools' gear into Pirate Radio. But today you're supporting Alaska Anchorage.
That is actually Alaska Fairbanks.
Oh, my apologies to the Anchorage and Fairbanks
one?
community. Yes, there is. But no, that's cool. Nick went to Alaska recently. We got Carter, we got Shirley, we got Zach, we got J-Bone, and we have Donnell Coley from the Daily Reflector joining us. How we doing, Donnell?
What up? Long time no see.
I know, you were not here with us last week, but you had an excused absence because you were watching the ECU women's basketball team fool around for 3 quarters and then do what they do, which is pour it on in the fourth quarter. Awesome comeback win last week, and we'll talk about last night as well. But how about South Florida? That's a team that ECU has had trouble with. Everybody's had trouble with in the American over the years, Donnell. It's Rice's league this year, it appears. But, man, that was an awesome fourth quarter comeback. But, again, that's what this team has done this year.
That's what we always talk about every week, man, with this team. Like, they have that confidence where they can go down. They can look pretty bad. They did. They looked pretty bad through 3 quarters, but it doesn't matter. 27 points in the fourth quarter. And that's just who they've been. And you complement that with the defense. That's where you get the wins over South Florida, and like you did last night.
So I saw the final last night. I didn't see how they went about it in the road victory over Tulane. 65-61, the final. And I will look at the fourth quarter and see what those numbers were. And East Carolina won it by 2, 17-15. So it was kind of a nip and tuck game last night, it appears.
Yeah, I mean, same. I didn't watch it either, but from the reporting that I read, it just seems like they know how to stop teams from scoring when they need it at the most, at the best time. So that was the fourth quarter. I think they had a drought of 5 minutes or so to start the quarter, and they went on a 9-0 run. So, I mean, this is just clutch play from them. That's what we're seeing this year, and I think hopefully you would think that would carry on now that we get to March.
Shirley, put some respect on her name, and I'm saying that to myself because I always forget her name. Kennedy Fauntleroy, 23. But what I love is the 3 steals. Like, even when she was missing in previous games and not on, an absolute menace defensively. And number 4 for East Carolina. They have other parts on this women's team, so it's not a complete Jordan Riley situation, but you're paying a basketball ticket right now, men's, to go see Jordan Riley. A lot of your ticket for women's is going to see Fauntleroy. She's been awesome. 23 last night, hit 3 threes, perfect from the line, added 4 assists, just 1 turnover to go with her 3 steals. And she's just fun to watch, even when she's not on offensively, Donnell.
Yeah, she has been struggling lately offensively. And, I mean, that's just not usual to see that from her. But when she is on, this team is so dangerous, and they could be the best team in the American. We'll see. They'll play Rice, I think, next weekend. But
they got one more road game and then a home game and then Rice. So.
Rice, yeah. So we're going to see. We're going to see how that plays out. But when she is playing like that, she's one of the best players in the conference. She does, I believe, lead the conference in steals, and she's like top 5 in points. So that is exciting to see when she gets it going on both ends like that. And she's been having like 5-6 assists a game too for like the last month. So she is also a great playmaker.
We know how important health is for any team in any sport. And Savannah Brooks was down, but she's back now. 13 points last night. How important is she to what ECU does?
She's just so fun. Like, she might not give you 20 a game, but she's going to give you everything she has, her heart, her effort, just the hustle plays that you need. And that's just so fun to watch. Every team needs that. And she seems to be, even though she's a first year, a transfer, she seems to be the heartbeat of the team. So whenever she's getting up and she's excited, the whole team's excited, and vice versa. So it's always fun to watch her. That's how you know how the team's doing.
Pirates hit 6 threes last night in the win, Donnell. What's like is there a magic number in your mind that they need to get to feel good about winning?
From behind the line?
From 3. They hit 6 last night. What's a good number?
I mean, that's not their specialty.
Yeah.
But 6.
If they get 6, is that
like, okay, you can tell that they're having a good night. If they get 7, 8, all right, it's over. Like, they probably blew their team out. 8, 9, 10, anything above that, they probably blew the other team out by 20 points. So I think over 5 is a good number for them. Over 5.
Tyler says clamp down indeed, just allowing 61 points last night. And again, this women's basketball team now with a stellar mark in conference play, 10-2, 18-7 overall. Donnell, we guessed the line for ECU and UTSA. I said 5.5. Jared and Brian Bailey said 7.5. We were off. It is 10.5.
Whew. Is it?
That's the first time you're hearing it? Good. I'm glad I got your live reaction. I got it last night at 11.5. So you're as shocked as everybody else.
I mean, you know what? I would say this. This has to be. You have to win this game if you're. I'm sorry.
Must win.
You have to. It's a must win. It is a must win. But to see that is definitely. I don't know. Is it concerning though? As a fan, is it concerning to see that many points? Because it could be.
I don't know. Well,
I'll say
concerning.
Jared,
I put no weight into it. Vegas has gotten these lines wrong all season.
That's what I was going to say.
Clip was able to afford Christmas for his family because he just kept betting against ECU basketball.
I was going to bring that up, Jared. Early in the year, we were like, all right, Vegas will catch up. And maybe they did a little bit in conference play, but this feels like early in the season and it's not just setting the line. Remember, the line would always go in ECU's favor?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, do they know something I don't? Well, no. I feel like I know this team better than folks out there or wherever.
In conference play, it's been a little bit of like it moves in East Carolina's direction and they end up covering.
But early in the year, it was way off.
I remember we were 22.5 point underdogs to Michigan State. I was like, that should have been 30.5. And I took it 30.5 as the live line at halftime.
Yeah. Carolina game, there was a lot of games where even those home games against like in-state opponents and stuff.
Yeah.
I felt like the line would be a little too big and then it would go in ECU's favor. I'm like, man, I might be in trouble here, but no, I was not. And look, hey, go in by 20 tonight. Have a night. Hit a bunch of threes. Do whatever. But if I get the opportunity to have a team, the plus double digits against East Carolina, I'm taking it 100 times out of 100. That's just the way it is.
You're just a reasonable guy. That's what I know you as.
I feel like I'm being pretty realistic here. Yeah. Now we can sing the praises of this team. Let's start with I was at my dad's Sunday, and he was like, "Man, this Dimitri Gardner guy is like the second best, third best player on the team already."
He got here December 27th.
And he may have passed Gio for most important players on this team. I don't know. I mean, you could argue.
Offensively, yes.
Yeah.
Gio, that's not what we brought him in to do.
Right.
Obviously, rebounding and defending the paint is what you really brought him in to do. But he's been a good outside scorer. He's been great mid-range. Dimitri Gardner is making shots at every level.
Zach, how many more years does Dimitri Gardner have if he chooses to stay at East Carolina? Give me that information. But how about what he's brought to the table, Donnell?
Yeah, like J-Bone says, this guy just got here right before the new year, and clearly you could see that they needed him to get out there immediately. Like his first game, I remember we watched it.
He had been here for 4 days, and he played 10 minutes.
He played immediately, and I think they're saying he has no eligibility.
All right, perfect.
He came from D2, and I think he already lost that. But
Mike Schwartz has talked about that. Because they recruited him in the spring and the summer, they wish they could have brought him in earlier.
Mm-hmm.
They got him for half a season, and he's been a great addition.
Which he's pretty deadly from the corner three, and his mid range looks pretty solid as well. But it's encouraging to see him game by game, week by week, start to get his footing and start to see where his spots are and where his role is for this team. So that is encouraging to see. And I would say he is right up there now because he's the only one getting in double figures consistently now alongside Jordan.
He's good consisent. Jordan Riley is good consistent.
Right.
You talk about inconsistency.
Yeah, we need to be more
not those two guys. Those guys need to keep doing what they're doing.
I want to win, but I'm looking at this more like minor league baseball at this point. I hope Jordan Riley's doing enough for himself to get tape out there for pro teams that, if not NBA, G League, something overseas. But I'm pulling for him individually right now because night in, night out, man, he's just been awesome.
I would like to see him get
40, 50.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
for the next whatever few weeks here, I would like to see him because then he has a chance to, get up there with the single season as far as all-time ECU. So
I mean, Saturday we were up there and I got there a little late, and so I wasn't even there to see the lead. But it's really just like, hey, give it to 12, let him score 30, let him score 40. Everybody else just get out of the way or just go sit on the bench. I mean, honestly, let's see how many points Jordan Riley can score in a 1-on-5 situation.
I
don't care anymore. Like
Zach,
it's the same thing, man.
Zach, you're really good at this. How many points does Riley have, and how many games do we have left? Can you find those two things for me? Right now, the leader for points in a season, I believe this is a season, right, is Blue Edwards 773. Yeah, this is one season.
I wrote this
RJ last year finished fourth. Yeah.
So he's definitely going to pass him, but I was looking at that last week when I wrote my story, and I think he's on pace to be third.
Wow, CJ Walker 8th all time.
Yeah, I mean, him and RJ were averaging 20 points a game.
Yeah, that's awesome. The year Akeem Richmond hit all those threes, he was fifth. Mo Kemp, Maurice Kemp, who put us on SportsCenter twice in 1 week with dunks, is third on the list with 660.
Yeah, so he's going to pass him, I believe. He's on pace to definitely pass him. So
let's see if he can catch Blue.
Yeah.
It was our NBA guy here, head coach at Green Central. You haven't covered much high school, have you? Have you been to any games?
No, I haven't. No.
You need to get to a Farmville Central game, though, at least.
I think the only time I'm going to do that if it's
postseason
regionals, something like that. If we haven't,
well, they'll be there. So.
I mean, if ECU's going to,
you got anything?
He has 992 total points with East Carolina. We have 8 regular season games left.
Wait.
This
season.
Oh, he's got 512.
Okay. So tonight, if he gets his normal 30, would go into 9th all time because he is, what'd you say, 12?
512.
So 20 some away from reaching the top 10 with all those games left. So yeah, he's got a real chance to maybe catch Blue.
Got a chance.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that, Zach.
I was about to say 900 and some in one season.
Yeah, I was going to say he already broke it.
It makes sense.
I believe it. The way he's played, I believe it.
I wonder if any other, do we have any records how about rebounds? Do you think Gio's anywhere close to that? I wonder if my guy Errol Bing is up there in rebounds. 314 in a season is the record. Robert Sampson, Corey Rouse, Jaden Gardner.
What is the record for rebounds?
314.
Gio is at 221.
Okay. Can he get 65 more? He'll be top 10.
Yeah.
Top 10. And if he gets, what's he going to get? 8 a game, maybe?
He averages 9.6.
Yeah. So, he'll definitely be, he'll be up there.
He'll be up there, too. Yeah,
that's good. Good for him.
There you go. See, there we go. We got people. Yeah, this is what you need to go to the games for, people.
Yeah, I mean, you look at like season totals, and it's like, oh man, Jordan Riley 512 points, Gio 221 rebounds, and then you go down the list to look at everybody else.
Whoa. Big woof. And I believe, Jarrett, you said we are back in last place for 3-point shooting this year.
365 by a couple tenths of a decimal. Let's see. Dimitri Gardner has 97 points this season. It's pretty good.
All right. Jamie says, good game to do the teaser. Raise the total and take the under and take UTSA by raising the points. I don't love basketball teasers. They're so...
Yeah.
You just don't get a lot of value, I feel like. But good luck with that, Jamie, if that is the direction you're going. All right. So that's basketball. Baseball coming up this weekend, Donnell, and you gonna be at Clark LeClaire?
Sure will. Let's do it all weekend.
You ready to go? Like, where you're a big Yankees fan? Yeah. As far as sports go, because I've said my piece on it this week. I'll get your take. Like, where does the sport of baseball rank as far as your favorite sports to watch, cover?
Ooh, man, it's not up there. I'll tell you that.
It's not up there.
It's not up there.
Yeah, I've said the same. Where the sport of basketball and football, I'd much rather watch, but ECU baseball is different than any other thing. And I hope you feel that.
I'm looking forward to that.
When you go to the games, when you talk to Cliff, as long as he doesn't chew you out too bad, because he'll do that to everybody.
That's an initiation, I believe. So
yeah.
I'm hoping I do get that.
Yeah,
Let's get it out the
you
way.
will at some point.
Let's get it out the way.
But you'll see the same fans in the same seat doing the same chants, and I hope you kind of feel what, because I'm an alum, Jarrett's an alum, you're not, so it's not gonna feel the same to you. But I think you'll like the community atmosphere. It feels like old school college athletics, and a lot of things don't anymore. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
So
Get ready for a lot of "Come on, Blue."
A lot of bad umpires, according to the fans.
Oh, I know about that. Look, I've covered enough baseball the last few years to know about that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. That's what attracts everyone here to Greenville, is to see that, is to go to Dowdy and see them get rowdy. I mean, that's what it's all about.
Is to go to Minji's and see them get murked.
Ooh, oh boy.
I'm kidding.
It's the M's. It's the alliteration. Yeah, it's alliteration.
That I'm tired. I can't put on the fake hole. Oh, man, they're good.
I'm just, hey, man, welcome, man. I've been there all year. I don't want to be that way, but I am.
Yeah.
That was a guy on Redacted Colors. Let me pull this up real quick. I had to chime in because I was personally offended. He said, "We have people who pull against ECU and bet against us. This group doesn't have sense enough to know that they are a big part of our problems by bad-mouthing coaches, players, and prospects. Players and prospects read this board. One player they probably caused to leave is Javon Small. They bad-mouth him from the day he signed."
I agree.
No lies told, huh?
I said, as someone who bets against ECU and knows this team is one of the worst in ECU basketball history, I take zero responsibility for how bad they are. I will not take any responsibility for how bad this basketball team is. That's not on me.
Maybe it's on me for getting excited.
Could be on you.
Getting the hopes up and then.
Yeah.
You think the money or the opportunity to play in a better league had anything to do with Javon Small leaving, who went on to have a really good career in college basketball? What was the order? Oklahoma State to West Virginia? Whatever it was. He was awesome at West Virginia his last year.
Didn't he get drafted?
I don't think
Towards the end?
Did he? Second round?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't first.
I don't think a message board had anything to do with Javon Small leaving ECU. And I don't think betting against ECU, deserve any of the blame as to why this team is not good at shooting three-pointers. That's just me. I've been wrong before.
Yeah, 48th overall pick. He's
There we go.
Played on the Grizzlies this year.
And that would have never happened if some guy didn't trash him when he was being recruited.
Who's bad-mouthing prospects?
I don't know.
Who's that deep in the weeds?
This
to be
feels
like,
very...
they're recruiting this guy? Ugh.
Feels very straw man.
Yeah.
Although there is a guy that I have no need to get into it that really does get into the weeds. But yeah, that just irritated me because nothing we say. If I had a sentence I could say or type to make them make more three-pointers, trust me, I would do it.
You would have had that out a long time
I would have done it, at the start of the season.
Yeah.
I'd repeat it for 3 hours on this show. But it doesn't work that way. Anyway, Donnell, you ready for baseball?
I am ready for baseball,
good.
sir. I am ready. I think we all are.
You going to Campbell?
Yeah,
Look at Nick with the trigger finger. You ready to go to break? Are you done with Donnell? You want him to leave?
Dang.
I'll tell him to leave.
I leave for a week, and this is how they treat me.
Nick's over there. He's like an old cowboy.
Wow. Got that thing in a holster, baby.
Are you going to Campbell next week?
Campbell next week.
Next Tuesday?
I don't think so, because I'm going to be doing the UNC series the whole weekend, so I'm probably not.
I don't think that's how it works.
I don't think I'll be doing that. Why?
Are you work shaming him?
Yeah.
Damn,
That's how it
okay.
works. I need to be at
He took off early for his birthday yesterday, by the way.
I had dinner with my mom at 6. Look, if I just took off to take off, whatever, but I'm not.
Schedule it at 7.
No.
Okay.
She's in bed by 7:30. Get off my back, dude.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'm not going to have somebody come at me for.
You get off his back.
Yeah.
I'm defending him.
Yeah.
We cover ECU baseball. It's
Yeah.
I'm working the weekends here. You're going to be at.
So you're going to be at
Wednesday?
Campbell?
Yeah, me and Zach. Zach, excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Just got the email from Sydney. We got 2 credentials waiting for us at the ticket booth.
Okay. Okay, Bowie's Creek.
Wednesday at home, Northern Illinois.
Okay. All right.
You going to be there, Donnell?
Look, man, I really haven't planned my schedule. I just know I'm definitely going to UNC the whole weekend.
Dude.
So I'll be at
It's all about organizing, man.
But
Wait, what time's that game next Wednesday?
I don't have the hours for
4? Dang, no Jared or Donnell on the show next Wednesday?
Yeah, this show's about to get a lot better because I'm about to be covering baseball a lot.
Nah, man, it's going to get worse.
Well, when Ronnie Dunn went solo, it wasn't that great.
Right.
You need a little Kix Brooks in the background.
I hear you. Donnell, thanks for hanging out. You can check out Daily Reflector online, reflector.com. Anything else we need to know?
Man, this is exciting times, man. We got baseball. We're going to wrap up some basketball. Hopefully, we get to see whoever gets to the tournament for basketball, probably the girls. So let's be real. But that
would be awesome if
probably
they did.
just them.
Yeah.
But,
Conference tournament.
And that's what I really meant was conference tournament. I wasn't even going to reach that far.
10-4.
But yeah, we're ready, man.
Nick, hit some buttons, man. Let's go to break. When we return, Jim Szoke will join us. We'll talk about the Panthers' big night last Thursday. Some Pirate hoops, some Pirate football, and more with Jim Szoke on the other side of this timeout.
Looking for friendly service and hometown convenience? Make it Country Mart in Pitt County. With 2 great locations already serving our community, Country Mart is your one-stop shop for fresh hot food, cold drinks, snacks, fuel, and everyday essentials, all with the fast, friendly service you can count on. And we're growing. A brand new location is coming soon on Highway 11 right across from Aiden Crifton High School. From breakfast biscuits to afternoon pick-me-ups and the best fuel prices in town, Country Mart keeps Pitt County moving. Country Mart, local, convenient, and always friendly.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for only $11.99. Plus Wednesdays, all Mexican imports are just $3.49. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas, also just $11.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
If you're looking to make someone's day a little sweeter, Nothing Bundt Cakes has the perfect treat. From our bite-sized buntinis to our delicious 8 and 10-inch bundt cakes, every cake is baked fresh daily and topped with our signature cream cheese frosting. Birthdays, celebrations, office treats, or just because. There's always a reason for a bundt cake. Come see us in Greenville in the Law Promenade Shopping Center near Longhorn and let us help you share a little joy, one bunt at a time. Nothing Bundt Cakes. Make life a little sweeter every day.
It's bow time. Hurry into Bojangles for 2 scratch-made sizzling sausage biscuits for just $4. One bite and you'll want breakfast for dinner. Good thing we serve breakfast all day, every day. But this isn't just breakfast. It's 2 for $4. So you can get 2 savory sausages on fluffy buttermilk biscuits. Biscuits made the right way, by hand. Oh yeah, did we mention they're never frozen? Well, you're probably hungry now, so hurry over to Bojangles, because this 2 for $4 deal won't last forever. It's bow time.
Oh, dude, that home run just busted your windshield.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
You're not worried about it?
Yeah, I've got Brandon Manning and Farm Bureau Insurance.
Hey, Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
This is Caleb Reynolds, lead minister at Eastern Pines Church, and I'd love to invite you to join us this Sunday at 9 and 10:30 at 3380 Portertown Road in Greenville. At Eastern Pines Church, you'll find real people, uplifting worship, and a place where your family can grow in your faith. Come see what God is doing right here in Greenville. We'd love to welcome you home at Eastern Pines Church. Visit easternpineschurch.com for more information.
Church services brought to you by S&K Trapping, East Coast Grading, Gregory Pool, Driven Details, East Coast Access, Cardinal Lock and Key, and RentAFishTank.com.
This is Chandler Honeycutt from Pirate Radio Live, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price at Doug Henry of Greenville. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Still to come, Trey Benton, former Pirate. Had a lengthy conversation with him. You will hear that coming up in hour number 3. But right now, you'll hear my chat with Jim Szoke, voice of ECU football and, of course, part of the Panthers radio network for years and years. And I had a good chat with Jim. You can hear it right now. Joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, play-by-play voice for ECU football. You might hear him on a basketball game, and of course part of the Panthers radio network. He is Jim Szoke joining us on the program. Jim, how you doing?
Doing good, Clip. How are you?
Hey, doing great, and looking forward to some Pirate baseball to intermingle with the basketball going on, and always a fun time of the sports year, and now we get some Pirate baseball added to the mix. Jim, I was riding around Saturday, and you may have told me this, but sorry if I didn't remember. I was a little surprised when I heard your voice on the call for ECU Hoops on Saturday, but a pleasant surprise. And, man, you and Darren Vaught have not been able to call a lot of Pirate wins, but you've been able to see some pretty incredible performances by Jordan Riley, kind of the same deal on Saturday. He got his, but ECU loses, and unfortunately that's kind of been the script for ECU in conference play.
Yeah, that was my first one, and then I'll have here in Charlotte in about a week and a half, and then I'm back in Greenville for Memphis, I think early part of March. But, yeah, I know it's been a long season, and obviously getting the injuries early in the year to Woodard and Tybo were tough to overcome. And you know, it doesn't – it's a team, like you said, Jordan Riley is unbelievable. When you see him in person, I mean, he can just put that team on his shoulders. It's just a matter if he had a little more help. But he's got, you know, Emma Drewer's been playing obviously really well. Gio's been a big help. But there's just that lack of that consistent outside scoring threat as a team. And that's today's college basketball, right? You fall behind if you can't make three-pointers. So I think Coach Schwartz is doing the best he can with what he's got. But I think those early injuries in particular really set them back.
Jim, I heard you call football, basketball. Boy, it seems like you'd be perfect for baseball with all that time to fill and your gift for gab and all the crazy stuff that comes from your brain and your mouth. When's the last time you called a baseball game?
I did not do any last year, but the last couple years, I usually do a couple Charlotte Knights games filling in. So I just a handful, like 3, 4, 5 games or whatever. And they're AAA, of course, for the Chicago White Sox here. That's a great ballpark. I know your team's been out here to play some college baseball out here. Yeah. And it really is like a little major league ballpark that seats like 10,000. But I love baseball. And actually, when I was a kid growing up, when I thought about doing this for a career, baseball was one of the things I loved the most. I played baseball, played basketball growing up. And baseball, I like it's funny because, you know, basketball, I prepare all this stuff, but then the action's so fast, you don't use a lot of it once the game starts.
Right.
And then baseball, you need all of it and more, especially if you have any kind of pitching change or weather delays and things like that. So as you say, I don't know if it's a gift or the curse of gab, but I can fill the space, so to speak. So I kind of enjoy the pace of baseball too.
Jim, always keeping an eye on Pirate football winter workouts going on right now. I know we went over for Baseball Media Day a few weeks ago, and I heard some whistles and some grunts and some stuff going on out there, and then rode by last week and saw some guys with no pads out there working out. So that's kind of what's going on. Maybe acclimating all the new players into the fold right now is a big part of what they're doing as well this part of the football calendar.
It's a bizarre time in college football, and I don't know if it's a time or this is just how it will always be moving forward. But especially for the group of 5 teams, the transfer portal is just so revolving door, turnstile. And from what I could tell, as far as how Coach has filled the coordinator positions, the staff, the talent they're bringing in, I think they've done a really good job. A lot of really exciting things coming on with ECU this year. Obviously, with a ton of changes everywhere, whole new offensive line, basically reworking almost all the major skill positions too. And that is college football, I think, especially at the group of 5 level. But I think they've done a good job of being aggressive and going after it. I'm excited to see what the offense and the defense look like this year as well. And I don't think they're going to miss a beat. I mean, we don't know it until we see it all out there in the field.
Right.
But the coaches bring in great pedigree and great resumes and a lot of options. I mean, you're not stuck on just one option at quarterback or running back or receiver. So I think that they're poised to have another big season this year. I also got to see when they're out there for the game pass Saturday, the building structure going up for the indoor facility, and that looks like it's coming along nice too. So that was cool to see.
Jim, I mentioned this a little bit. Last Wednesday, hosted sports trivia at Overtime Tavern. We'll be out there again tonight, so it should be a lot of fun. But 3 Pirate football players were there, and they participated, and they were all 3 newcomers, I believe. And first of all, they knew their sports, so that's an A in my book. But very respectful, very nice young men, and I did pass that along to Blake Harrell. I said, I just wanted to let you know these guys were out in public representing the team and the school in a very bright light. And Blake Harrell appreciated that and said, I know we got some good guys brought in here. We'll see if they can play, and kind of hit a LOL on it. But that's part of it, Jim, just trying the best you can now with all this roster turnover to bring in quality people, because – man, it takes 1 or 2 to maybe mess up the culture and the locker room you've built.
Yep. And if you have those, even if the talent, it's probably best to move on from them, obviously, and say, why don't you go into the transfer portal? Because you're right, it could be a disruption there. And I think this goes for the basketball team and football team. You obviously know the baseball team much better. I'm sure they're filled with great guys, but the character of the basketball guys, and I think the football guys too, we've seen that. The difference is, especially with football, is you don't get them in many cases for 3, 4, or 5 years like you used to. And I think a lot of that attitude and that sense of the players taking ownership of the team comes through time spent. And if they're coming and going all the time, and not all of them will, but when they do come and go, I don't think they buy in and get the ownership to the degree that guys that are going to stick around for a while will do. So, again, it's a balance of that core of guys who've been around and new guys. But it makes a huge difference when you have leaders and you have character guys that care about what's going on and can navigate when other players leave, that their role may be different in the transition of these guys coming and going.
Jim Szoke joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. Man, what a great Thursday it was last week for North Carolina sports fans, specifically Panthers fans, but you had the Hornets winning, the Hurricanes winning, Tedero McMillan named NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and Luke Kuechly, we learned he would be going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and it all kind of hit like back to back to back to back to back. It was pretty cool, but a big night for the Panthers there, Jim. I guess Julius Peppers, the first drafted Panther to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, but talking to Chandler and kind of some younger guys, younger Panthers fans, Luke Kuechly was kind of their first real wow, I watched this guy's entire career, and now he's going into the Hall of Fame. But big night last Thursday night.
It was, and to talk about Luke, first of all, the only Panther to play his whole career as a Panther, albeit 8 years, didn't play as long as Pep did. But just a great guy. You all know he's on our broadcast team and does a great job with that. But he's really just a humble guy for being as talented as he is, and still only 34 years old, which is amazing to think that he's that young. And here he's accomplishing what many would think all your life goals accomplished at 34, and he's got other things obviously in his future too, in addition to broadcasting. But he's a great guy to know personally, and it just is what you see on TV or interviews is exactly how he is off the field with us, and as he was as a player. So good to see that for him. And Tedero McMillan, that was a bit of a risk, I thought, by Dan Morgan, going offense for a team that had the worst defense in the league to spend a top 10 pick on a wide receiver. But man, that was so needed. I think without Tedero McMillan, this offense probably bogs down last year. It was a big help to Bryce, obviously, to have him on offense.
Jim, I love what the Panthers have done. And, man, it reminds me I I'm not old enough to watch Sonny Jurgensen, the player, but I grew up listening to Frank Herzog, Sonny Jurgensen, Sam Huff on the radio, and just man, I looked forward to that on Sundays more than anything. Listening to those games with my dad, if they weren't on TV, or even if they were on TV, cutting the TV down and listening. But what the Panthers have built, it feels kind of like that, very family, very community. But to have Kuechly and Jake Delhomme, and you work with Eugene forever, to have those guys around, man, that's you've done a lot of cool stuff, but pretty cool. You get to rub elbows with those guys.
And they're all, I mean, just again, like a broken record, just great human beings, some of my best friends. I mean, these are people I've known for decades, like Jake and Eugene. And they're great players, they're great ambassadors for the team. I think in recent years, beyond those guys, like Jonathan Stewart and some other guys have been involved, they've done a good job of being intentional about bringing guys back and having them around. That playoff game, they had something around 30 alumni players along the sidelines of that game. And it's great, one, that the team is 31 years old and they have a history like that. So we kind of have generations like the inaugural year and then the Super Bowl 38, the Super Bowl 50 years. So and then today's players, it's fun seeing kind of this 30 plus years generationally coming together as a team. And I think that makes a difference too. You have those guys around for practice and things like that. I think that helps the younger players just having those relationships, whether it be a training camp or a practice or just chatting around the walls and the halls of the stadium.
Jim, what's the talk there as far as this offseason when it comes to draft? I think the Panthers acknowledged the defense last year via free agency more so maybe than the draft when they go out and get the wide receiver. So what's kind of the key offseason goals for this year?
I think, some on both sides of the ball, but defense isn't done. I think they're still missing that premier edge rusher. Be great to get another Julius Peppers. Be great to have somebody who could just get double-digit sacks. But I think they did well with what they added with Nick Scorton and Princely Amon-Ellen last year. But kind of that guy that is really a dynamic, you got a game plan against sort of player. And those guys may develop into that. We're still missing, we've had such great linebackers through the years, having John Beeson and Dan Morgan, Thomas Davis, so Kuechly, obviously, the list goes on. We're still kind of missing that stud linebacker that could be all three downs. And Trevin Wallace has been okay, but a little injury prone. Roseboom played good. Josie Jewell before that. But I think kind of a young guy that could be here for a long time. That position is crying for that. And then offensively, unfortunately, with Ike Ekwonu's injury, he'll probably miss some part of the season next year. And we'll see if he's 100% once he does play. But on the other tackle, Taylor Moton is aging towards his last year or so. Ike's got the injury. So that bumps way up, whether it's left or right tackle. That tackle position's got to be addressed in a big way, I think.
Jim, you mentioned Peppers a couple of times. You ever, when you talk to him, say, Julius, playing football and basketball is tough, but you ever tried to call football and basketball? I do that. I mean, you and Julius have something in common there, Jim.
I think he would be impressed. I think if I said that, he would be like, that's really impressive.
Yeah,
I had the chance to interview him more recently since his playing days in Munich, I guess 2 years ago when we had the game in Germany. It was when he was going into the Hall of Fame. And I put him out on the stage. And I remember when he was a player, you remember when he came out of Carolina, very soft-spoken, few words. And now when you interview him, I mean, this is a grown businessman. And we did 20, 25 minutes, and it felt like 5-10 minutes. I mean, he just had long stories to tell and a lot of detail and that kind of thing. So it's fun watching these kids grow into adults in their careers and kind of see what they become.
100%. Love it for a very short time here at ECU from freshman to senior, which, as you said earlier in the interview, we're not getting much of that anymore. But to see it at the pro level has got to be cool, too, to go through a 10, 15-year career with a guy. Jim, we probably talk more Charlotte Hornets than anybody in Greenville, North Carolina, because we want them to be so good. It took me a while to get back on board. I admit that if diehards don't want me on the bandwagon, I understand. I crapped on this team for a long time. But, man, we have been celebrating what they've been doing, and it's been fun. We had those snow days, and they had a few early afternoon games, and even those games in the Hive seem to have a little bit of electricity. So what's the buzz like around there right now with this up-and-coming Hornets team, Jim?
Oh, the bandwagon's open. Yeah, if you want to jump on and drive the train, you can do all that stuff. They're happy to have people out there. And you're right, the energy. I wasn't at the game Monday with Detroit, but people said even before the brawl took place, that the energy was really electric going in on a 9-game winning streak like they were for that game. And remember, this team is still below 500. So it's interesting to me that we're kind of that starved for the Hornets to be good again. And again, because I go back a long time here. I mean, I was here for the Alonzo and Larry Johnson days. And right before they left, I mean, they had some really good teams with Jamal Mashburn and some other players that were really good through the years, and Baron Davis. So they've had some really good years in the past. Kemba Walker, obviously, with the Bobcats era. But this is fun, and it's been a long time. And it's a good young core of players that are doing really well together. I was glad they didn't break them up. And interested to see once he gets healthy, Kobe White, the addition of him, what he can bring to this lineup, because they're playing a little shorthanded with the Colin Sexton trade, not having him available, but it's just a calf strain, so he should be back out of the All-Star break.
Yeah, I like. I was a big Colin Sexton fan, but people are saying, "Hey, Kobe White's going to be even better." So I'll wait and see on that. A name just came to my mind while you were talking. There's old Hornets. What's Steve Martin up to these days? How's he doing, Jim? Do you know anything about Steve?
Have not seen him in a couple of years. We had a WBT 100th year anniversary, and about everybody came back. So I saw Steve that night, and that would be about 3 years ago now.
Okay.
But he's fully retired and doesn't live in Charlotte proper, kind of out in a little bit outside the main area of Charlotte. But as far as I know, doing well, just in retirement. Some people they don't know how to retire, and they just kind of keep broadcasting or talking or podcasting or whatever. Steve was one of those. When he shut it down, man, he just shut it down. And of course, he not only did the Hornets, he did a lot of ACC action, as I'm sure a lot of your viewers and listeners know, for a long time. And Steve hired me at WBT back in the day when he was the sports director, and put me on the early Hornets broadcast. On top of the 10,000 other things I've done, I was on the broadcast for the first 8 or 9 years, and I would do the pregame, halftime, postgame, but then fill in for Steve when he was doing ACC games, like around tournament time, doing the play-by-play and things like that. So always gave me a couple NBA play-by-play opportunities back in the day too. Steve was a great influence for me.
Yeah, awesome announcer, and it's still good to hear Dale Curry, kind of a piece from the past on the broadcast with Eric Collins these days. Mm-hmm. Jim, always great talking with you, man. What's the next few months look like for you? You said you got a couple of basketball games coming up. Anything else you're involved in?
So we have 5 kids, and 2 of them are getting married this year. One's going to be in March, and one's going to be in December, so on both sides of the year. So we're kind of prepping for my daughter getting married in March. That's kind of the big news. And because of all that and a little house renovation here, I don't think we're going anywhere. I think my vacation will be driving to Greenville and back. So it's going to be a fun year as far as the family stuff goes. But a couple of basketball games coming up, and of course WBT's Monday through Friday, doing the morning show here in Charlotte. That keeps me busy year round.
Always enjoy it, Jim. We'll keep in touch, do it again later on this year, as long as you're not at a wedding, and talk more sports with you. But have a good one, Jim, and I appreciate you joining us as always.
Always enjoy it. Thanks, Clip.
Jim Szoke joining us. He is fun to talk to no matter the topic. A previous topic we had, how about this? Hunter said Javon Small had 22 for the Grizz the other night.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Good for him. What's Tristan Newton doing? Is he like G League, NBA? Where's he at? Anybody?
I think last time I saw he was with the Houston organization. I don't know if he was on the Rockets.
G League? Okay. But man,
half a point a game, man.
And Tristan Newton's a UConn Husky. Javon Small is a West Virginia Mountaineer. I'm not claiming them to be Pirates, but still root for them. Especially Tristan. I like Tristan a lot. I had no idea he would be the freaking most outstanding player of the Final Four. I knew he was a pretty good player, but to be the best player on the best team? Yeah. No, I never saw that.
It was just cool, like, when they were in the Final Four and the national championship, like, his face was on the graphic. Like, UConn versus, and it's like, there's Tristan Newton. It's like, man, I was just watching him last year.
Unbelievable, man, what he was able to do. I thought maybe Jaden Gardner could be that for Virginia, and I don't think he didn't even make the tournament there. But it was Tristan Newton who led the way for UConn, who is really good again this year. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll wrap up hour 2. Coming up hour 3, we got Trey Benton, we got the Bucks scoreboard, and we have more on this Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We got Sweden with a 3-2 lead over Italy. Nick said Italy was a 5.5 goal underdog. This is like a Al Michaels, Do You Believe in Miracles opportunity for the Italians, but they trail by 1 heading into the third period in the Olympics on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck. Back with you after this.
Jeff Stein here at Brown & Wood Buick GMC. Pirate Nation, get ready. It's baseball season. You got hot dogs, apple pies, and Buick Enclave, Encore GX, Envision, and Invista, 0.9 and $3,000 off. Winter service special still going on, $210 in rebates on batteries, brakes, air filters, and wiper blades. We have 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer. Only at Brown & Wood, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Beauty Bar Medi-Spa specializes in non-surgical aesthetics. Our expert team of licensed professionals are dedicated to offering personalized solutions, giving you natural-looking results. If you've ever been curious about lip filler, now is the perfect time to explore it. For the entire month of February, enjoy special savings thoughtfully customized to enhance your natural beauty. Never overdone, always you. Not sure where to start? We offer free consultations, giving you the opportunity to ask questions and create a personalized plan just for you. Call Beauty Bar Medi-Spa today or book online at beautybarmedispa.com. 1021 Red Banks Road, Greenville. Go Pirates.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
Looking for your new go-to spot? Check out Fish Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room in downtown Greenville. Open Tuesday through Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday 11 to 11, and Sunday 11 to 5. Singo on Tuesdays at 7, Wings and Trivia Wednesdays at 7, Outlaw Open Mic Thursdays 7 to 9 hosted by Lonnie Britton, and live music Fridays and Saturdays from 8 to 11. The Yappy Hours Thursday to Saturday 4 to 7, 25% off all appetizers. Check socials and website for all information at Fish Street Hardware.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
Planning a special event, whether it's a baby shower, bridal luncheon, birthday party, or even a tailgate at Clark LeClaire Stadium, Chicken Salad Chick has you covered. Their fan favorite mini croissant platters is just one of many options to choose from, perfect for any occasion. With a variety of chicken salad flavors, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Let us do the work while you enjoy the event. Delicious, fresh, and served with a smile. Chicken Salad Chick Catering. Make every event memorable. Visit chickensaladchick.com to place your catering order. Just remember, you pick it up and we'll have it ready to go. Chicken Salad Chick, where every event is a little bit tastier.
This is Jacob Jenkins Cowart, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back in. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years as your premier country store serving the best cheese, biscuits, and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now, let's head back into the studio. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
Let's give a shout out to our sponsors, Nick. Let's get up in that microphone next time, buddy. You're way back there.
I'm told like 3 different things.
Well, I'm telling you one thing, and that is talking to the mic because we can't hear you. Talk about our great sponsors.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. But yeah, we got to get up in that mic. All right. Thank you, Nick, Carter, Zach, Shirley. Let's do a little on this day.
I was just about to say that.
Presented by Ron Ayers Motorsports. Will you read the ad while I pull it up, Jared?
Yeah, Ron Ayers Motorsports. They've been Greenville's go-to place for top-tier motorcycles, ATVs, side-by-sides, power equipment, and more since 1975. Stop by their 30,000 square foot store featuring Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki, and much more, all backed by Ron Ayers' 50-plus years of trusted service. Go by and see Jimmy Stallings and his team today. Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
All right. Without looking, J-Bone, and you're too young for this. I didn't know if this is a famous name. It's probably not amongst your generation. I'll ask Shirley, too, because she was around. But first, Jared, what boxer pulled off the amazing upset on Mike Tyson?
Buster Douglas.
There we go. Well done.
Yeah, come on, man.
So that is a name, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, that moment.
Listening to like old school rap, old school, really anything that I watch.
It's a famous name.
Buster Douglas is referenced.
James Buster Douglas, on this day in 1990, knocked out Mike Tyson.
And anybody with the name Buster, that will always be in the Rolodex. What a great name.
Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Buster. Let's see. Let's go, young folks.
Young fella.
Young fella. But then I got one for you. On this day in 2001, this point guard was named NBA All-Star Game MVP, went to Georgetown. Georgetown. What point guard that went to a lot of All-Star games?
Should be able to.
Allen Iverson.
AI is correct.
Yeah, Zach shouldn't.
Jarrett, on this day in 1997, Bill Parcells became the head coach of not the Cowboys, not the Giants, not the Patriots, but the...
Colts?
The Jets. The Jets.
That surprised me. Surprised things.
And now I know where you're going with that. On this day in 1990, this Michigan State point guard was the All-Star Game MVP. National champion at Michigan State.
Don't answer, Zach. Zach's too knowledgeable.
An all-time legend.
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson is correct. What is his real name, Nick?
Irvin.
Very good. Very good. Nick, on this day in 1984, he set the NHL record for shorthanded goals in a season with 11. Any NHL record is going to be.
Oh, Big Wayne. Wayne Gretzky.
Big Wayne.
Hey, when you have that
Big
many
Wayne,
points, you get Big Wayne. I'm sorry.
I think the great one, maybe.
All right. Shirley.
Yes.
On this day, here, cut the mic off so she can hear it. On this day in 1982, how should I ask this? The Padres traded this, I think, 16-time All-Star shortstop to the Cardinals, one of the greatest shortstops of all time defensively for the Cardinals.
Was that Steve Garvey?
No. Cardinals shortstop. Great.
Oh, Ozzie Smith.
There you go.
Was John Lennon up there?
I knew you knew it.
Didn't Steve Garvey play for the Padres at one point?
Yeah, but he wasn't a shortstop.
Okay, thank you.
Keep going.
Yeah. John Lennon pays fines for 96 protesting South American rugby team players playing in Scotland.
I wonder what was going
on this day in 1970. All right, there you go. On this day, presented by Ron Ayers Motorsports. Jamie saw something I wanted to address. First of all, he said Nick has got to get on the mic. I agree. Nick, we got to hear you, buddy. We got to hear you next time. He said, obviously love the voice, but Jim has come a long way. First of all, you don't have to.
Yeah.
There's no but or obviously needed in that. You can but he said, I get what he's saying. He said, Jim is coming to a hard spot, done really well. Seems like a nice guy. Seems like an awesome dude. Love Jim Szoke. What I like about it is he has his own style. We didn't get a guy trying to do a Jeff Charles impression. Jim has been around a long time and does his own thing. In fact, I think it's good we have someone that is so different than Jeff Charles doing it now. So, you don't confuse hey, is he just trying to replace the guy before him? No, Jim's doing his own thing, his own style. He understands what Jeff Charles meant to ECU. And I like Jim. I like his connection with Kevin Monroe. I am sad now that K-Mo won't be doing games anymore, but Andrew Bates has done a good job. So it's not the same. I'll say this to Jim. I'll never like a Jim Szoke ECU broadcast as much as I like a Jeff Charles. And that's me being from here, listening to Jeff forever. But I do like what Jim has done on the broadcast. And you're right, Jamie. He is an awesome dude. Love talking to Jim Szoke. Back with Hour 3. I like talking to Trey Benton. We'll do that after this.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across eastern North Carolina where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings, and loan rates. Everything from automobile, boat, and home loans, First Flight has you covered. First Flight is more than just a branch. They're on a mission to take better care of our community. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender.
Dwarfinators!
Mount up!
That's right, the Dwarfinators are coming to the Buccaneer Music Hall February 16th. It's the Little Giants taking on the Tiny Titans with death-defying maneuvers, high-flying aerials. This is an event you will not want to miss. Get your tickets now at Dwarfinators.com. That's February 16th at 8 p.m. The Extreme Dwarfinators Wrestling Crew will hit the ring at the Buccaneer Music Hall. Get your tickets now. Dwarfinators.com.
This is Dr. Hote from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
Looking for the perfect getaway? Discover Washington, North Carolina, where small town charm meets waterfront adventure. Stroll along the scenic waterfront, explore unique shops and local restaurants, or kayak the Pamlico River at sunset.
From family fun to romantic escapes, Washington has something for everyone. Plan your next trip today at visitwashingtonnc.com and experience why they call it the original Washington.
Visit us in Washington. Your escape starts here.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs. Like passing that drug test? Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and well, light one up. You've earned it. With weekly events like trivia, karaoke, comedy, open mic, movie night, and of course, all your favorites. Flour, merch, carts, edibles, and wellness products. Whatever you need to legally take the edge off, we've got your vibe covered. Order online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. the Holistic Company.
If you're hungry for a great steak with honest-to-goodness flavor, head over to Larry's Steakhouse, open Monday through Saturday at 11 a.m., serving up hand-cut, aged ribeyes, tender grilled salmon, bold grilled shrimp, and juicy grilled pork chops, all right off the flame. Pile your plate high with a 25-item salad bar. Try one of our hearty daily lunch specials. Larry's Steakhouse, good food, good folks, and a good time. Located at 2800 East 10th Street across from the old Highway Patrol Station. Call 751-6510 for takeout and reservations. Larry's Steakhouse.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Vacation spots are right here in our very own backyard. Take a trip to a state park and enjoy traditional camping, RV space, and also air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi. If you're by a lake, be sure to check out the opportunities to rent a canoe or kayak and get on the water. Your next adventure is right around the corner. For more information, please visit ncparks.gov. Now let's head back in. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Our next guest is Trey Benton. Last time Trey pitched was 2024, and he was pretty good with Akron. 4-1, 3.45 ERA, had a save. But had an injury. He said this part off mic. I don't think I wanted to revisit it, but I don't know if we got it back in. But visited a doctor in California who had worked on, he said, like Kobe Bryant, Tiger Woods, I think. And
yeah, Kobe's the only one I remember.
Yeah. And but the doctor said it was like the worst injury he's ever seen. He had to have surgery and then had to have surgery to clean up the initial surgery, and it was just a mess. So but he talks some about that here, talks about the injury he suffered at ECU that kind of cut his last year short, his time in minor league baseball, what he's doing now, what it means to be a Pirate, and it's a two-parter. We'll hit part one of our interview with a former Pirate righty, Trey Benton.
Joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, former Pirate Trey Benton. We'll talk about what he's up to and relive some glory days with Trey. Trey, how you doing, bud?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me on. It's good to know that some people in Greenville are still thinking about me. So thank you.
Absolutely, man. And your name still comes up when we talk about East Carolina pitchers from the past. And really excited about this year's team, Trey. We might talk about that a little bit with you. But let's get a life update with you. What's going on with Trey Benton these days?
Yeah, been with, got drafted in 19, so by Cleveland. So was with Cleveland for 6 years. Unfortunately had the Tommy John right, during the season of my junior year before I got drafted at ECU. And then I had shoulder surgery 18 months ago and another one about 6 months ago. So unfortunately got bit by the injury bug a little bit over my career. But working with my family's tire business, Black's Tire. Probably don't know too much about it in Greenville, but Pew's is one of our biggest partners. Okay. We do wholesale and we do retail, but wholesale side, they buy a lot of tires from us, so we love them. But so that's what I'm doing right now. My dad's got two brothers that handle the other two parts of the business, the retail commercial side, and I'm with my dad on the wholesale and distribution side right now. So in the real world a little bit right now, getting used to that. So yeah, that's what I'm up to right now.
Well, it's been a while, but we had your dad on the show years ago to talk about Black's Tire sponsoring a car racing. So will we see Black's Tire on a car this season?
Yeah, and I know he'll be happy to get him some extra marketing on this call a little bit. But yeah, we're actually the title sponsor for the truck race at Rockingham, the Black's Tire 200. Easter weekend on that Friday night. they're bringing back NASCAR to Rockingham. So that's the second year in a row we're doing that. And we're going to be on one or two of the trucks, and then maybe on the O'Reilly series, one of the cars in that. And yeah, we do. The CEO of Colleague Racing in the NASCAR Cup Series, Chris Rice. He used to be back when we used to run cars. My grandpa owned a team. Back when we did Pro Cup stuff and some stuff like that. But we still have that connection, and so he gives us the opportunity to be on the Cup car. For I think we were on it for about 7 races last year, like Martinsville, Richmond, Charlotte, or not Charlotte, Darlington. So that's a pretty cool deal there. It's definitely been something. I grew up around racing with the tire business, and it's like they were doing tire business during the week, and the weekends they were racing. So I was always around it, and now that I've not played, I haven't played baseball now. It's kind of crazy in about 19 months. So been able to watch a little bit more racing lately, so I've been into that. But it's definitely a cool part of the business that we're affiliated with. It's a fun time.
That's awesome, man. And I grew up like a lot of kids playing, slow pitch, coach pitch baseball at like 5, 6 years old, and I played until freshman year. I'm sure you had a similar path, but did you grow up behind a wheel too, or were you just watching the racing? Did you do any racing?
I kind of wish I would have dabbled into it a little bit more now, but when I was younger, I was just kind of scared to get in that car and just send it. You got to be a little crazy to be a race car driver.
No kidding.
But my brothers, I don't know if you know, like the younger kids, they get into those little series like the Bandolero and the Legends cars. They ran a few races in those cars, and so they were in it a little bit. Cody and Cole, which Cody played, or he was on the team for one season at ECU, and then he went to UNCW with the other one. They're both there, but so they were in it a little bit, but I never got into it. I was just always around.
Trey Benton joining us, talking racing, talking baseball. Trey, I know you wish you were out there in a Cleveland Guardians uniform, but how cool was it to see Big Gav going toe-to-toe with Tariq Skubal? I mean, it was awesome to watch 2 times in a week, basically, and Gavin not only proving he belonged, but looked better at times than the great Tariq. So, man, that was really cool to see from afar. How about for you?
Yeah, really cool. I remember when in 21 when his draft year, and he had a great season that year, so I knew he was going to go high. And I really didn't think he was going to fall to us at the 23rd pick. And I remember watching the draft, and I was in Lynchburg. I'm actually right here in the tire business right now in Lynchburg. I was here playing in Low A, and Gavin texted me, I think when they were around the 18th, 19th pick, and he said Cleveland. I was like, no way, dude, that's crazy. And so, he was with us, and Steph Cadell was a free agent signing that year too. So he was with us too. So it was really cool right away, because that was my first full season playing, to have them come on and have some familiar faces around. And there's quite a few, with Carter Spivey that was there. He's still there. And Jake Legan actually was a student athletic trainer. There's a shout out to him. He'll love that. He was actually a student under Zach Womack. I think around the time Sean Armstrong was playing, around like 09 kind of maybe. Yeah. But so I had some familiar faces around, and then Chad, blanking on his last name, Chad, one of the major league athletic. What'd you say?
Chad Tracy?
No, not Chad Tracy. Yeah, he was a athletic trainer.
Okay.
But he went to ECU too, so he's on the big league staff. So Gavin's got him another ECU guy there with him too. So,
gotcha.
So yeah, a lot of familiar faces around, but yeah, it was really cool to see Gavin up there, and I kind of got to see his whole path to the show, and right away, his first full season, I thought we were going to break with the same team. But I didn't have a great first year. I actually had the yips, and we can talk about that too later. I had just another thing thrown into the mix of adversity I had to deal with playing. But I had the yips my first season. I had to end up going back to Arizona and work with our coordinator out there and get that right. But when I went back out there, Gavin had just got back out. He had just showed up after he got drafted, and that kind of helped me too. Him and Seth were out there. Just gave me a little bit of, I don't know, just some familiar faces around, just made me a little bit more confident. So that next year he broke his Lake County high. I went back to Lynchburg and had to prove myself here before I got moved up and I got promoted mid-season. But the next year was pretty cool because we both started out in Akron together, roomed together. You know, he was, you know, shoving there. So he wasn't there very long. But later in the year, Seth Cadell came up and I got to live with him. So that was cool. But, you know, when I was rehabbing the whole season last year, it was nice to be able to watch Gavin consistently. I think I probably watched every start he had. You know, in the training room, some day games. I got to watch that game against the Mets when he took the no-hitter into the ninth.
Man, yeah.
And I didn't do much rehab that day. I sat there on the training table and watched him. Yeah, really cool, man. He really showed that he can be an ace in the big leagues. You know, arbitration's coming up next year, so big year for him this year to get paid next year. But yeah, super proud of him. I know he's worked his tail off to get his body right and to be able to, because he's always thrown hard, but to consistently do it in the big leagues is a hard thing to do, and he's figured out a way to do it. So yeah, pretty impressive by him. It's been cool to watch.
All right, part one of our chat with Trey Benton. I think the second part he moves to the inside.
It
gets
starts
better
off
Wi-Fi
in the car, and then we had to cut a section out, and then he gets in the office building there where they sell tires. The funniest part of that is, like, before he was started in the building, he's like, "Hey, can we get some quietness in here?"
I'm doing an interview.
I'm talking to Clip. Can we get some quietness?
Yeah, I appreciate Trey because we made him work. We had some technical difficulties, but we'll have more with Trey. Talk about his time here at ECU and more when we return hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. We'll be back with you after this timeout.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989.
After years in the making, the new Papa John's Pan Pizza recipe is ready. Introducing a new pan pizza with edge-to-edge cheese and toppings, a crispy garlic Parmesan crust, and 6 cheeses. It's the perfect balance of a soft, fluffy interior dough and a crispy crust. You'll agree this pan pizza was worth the wait. Order the new pan pizza today from your local Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
It's Bostic Sugg Furniture's Lazy Boy Market Sample Sell-Off. We bought out an entire showroom of 100 one-of-a-kind pieces of Lazy Boy furniture. Now we're selling it all at drastically reduced prices. Floor samples slashed an additional 50 to 70% off. This is a one-time opportunity to shop extreme sell-off prices on brand new Lazy Boy styles, recliners, power recliners, sectionals, and leather furniture, designer chairs, cocktail ottomans, and much more. Hurry! You will never, ever find Lazy Boy furniture at such low prices again at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
This is Dr. Josiah Duke from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's that time for a joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services as well as walk-in urgent care on weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Phelps Chevrolet is the dealer to see for a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality. That's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on us. The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
You know what it is. This is your man, Petey Pablo. Once again, back here's the Incredible, and this is Pirate Radio, and this is the voice of the Pirate Nation. And you know how it goes down when the pirates are in town. Shut down.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back in. Play It Again Sports, buying and selling new and used sporting and fitness equipment for over 27 years right here in Greenville. Located in Greenville Boulevard across... I'm talking in the... I am. Play It Again Sports, buying and selling new and used sporting and fitness equipment for over 27 years right here in Greenville. Located in Greenville Boulevard across from the Nissan dealership. Play It Again Sports, buy, sell, trade. Now to head back into the studio, here is Clip Brock.
Sounds good. Thank you, Nick. We can't hear you, man. We just want to hear you.
You got the mic like facing your cheek.
Yeah.
I was trying to get it as close as I can, but then I'm being told that it can't block any of my face, so I'm having to put it over here.
See your face. I want to hear about play.
Again, I'm going off what I am told.
I know. I just think it's more important to hear it rather than to see your face.
Okay. Well, you
show
can
us your face.
You can do that with the
face.
Bring that up with the person that normally does this. Who is?
You can just say Shirley.
You can bring that up with Shirley.
I mean, there's 5 people in this building. I know Zach didn't tell you.
I had the mic off to the side, and they're making fun of me because I'm.
We're not making fun of you.
They're telling me
you read the ad. These people are paying good money.
We need to hear you. We need to hear you more than we see.
I'm trying not to block my face.
We know you're being told different things, but Shirley, we need to hear them more than we need to see them.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So that's where we are, Nick.
Okay.
Okay. We're good. Everybody's good. Yeah. All right. Hey, you're doing a good job with the ad reads.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate that. Oh, his mic's off now. He's doing a good job. Everybody's doing it. Zach's doing a great job.
Really good job.
Carter's
doing great.
Carter's gone.
Carter's going to get some pictures for Michael and Gakewe's game day photos.
He's been doing a great job with those.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing a great job. All right, back to Trey Benton, part 2 of our interview, as we talk to the former Pirate pitcher.
Talking to Trey Benton today, and Trey, not everybody has like the Paul Skeens route, and I'm sure he's faced adversity too in his baseball career. But just to to be able to do what he does. I think it adds a little something when you have to go through some ups and downs. And I mean, you can certainly speak to that, whether it be injuries. You talked about the yips there, but you learn life lessons along the way. So maybe when you were, a stud baseball player growing up, you didn't know exactly what kind of path it would take you. But looking back on it, no regrets. Like, are you happy with, if this is the end of your baseball career, are you happy with how it played out?
But yeah, it's I wouldn't go back and change anything. I mean, obviously, I would have loved to play in the big leagues, but because that's what you do it for. That's the main goal. Um, and but you learn so many life lessons and just how to handle adversity in general, and so learned a lot, man. I've had so many. I mean, I had the Tommy John, and then I had the shoulder stuff, and the yips. Those three things, and the yips were just as bad, honestly, as having a surgery to me. That was such a mental. It was like having a brain surgery. It was just like mentally, just draining after you go out there and you walk four guys and get pulled from an outing. You do it over and over again, and you can't do. You're physically fine, but mentally you just can't go out there and compete. So that was the shoulder one definitely was the biggest one, but I would even say the yips was probably more of an adversity thing for me than Tommy John was.
What do you do, Trey? Do you talk to? I hear about sports psychologists. Is that a thing? Do you talk to somebody? Do you just try to work yourself through it? How do you fight through it?
Yeah, I had a lot of people help me along the way. My pitching coordinator at the time set up a whole thing with we had like the Olympic sports psychologist try to help me work through it, and they set up a plan for me for to come back from that, and there were, I mean, it was crazy, man. We did some stuff where I was only throwing I would go into the batting cages and just throw at the back of the net to take out the result and just work on myself first, and then try to zone it in at, like, throw it at L screen, throw to a non-pocket net, then eventually bring a catcher into the net, into the cage, and then try to work that into bullpens and games. So it was a lot, but at the end of the day, like, I had to get myself right. It was all mental, so it was me. So that was a challenge, and I came back to spring training. I worked on it all off season. Me and Gavin actually lived together in the off season, and me and Gavin would go throw when nobody was around at UNCW because we lived in Wilmington, and we would do that together. And I just kind of got more confident, and we went to spring training, and I didn't walk anybody on spring training. So it was like, okay, I'm back. And then I had to go back to Lynchburg, which is where all of it started, really. So I had to go back to all the places where I embarrassed myself. I mean, I pitched it that first year. I pitched it the Mudcats, and just my family was there, I had friends there, and I just embarrassed myself. Just walked four guys, threw a pick off like almost over the net. It was crazy, man. But I went back to all those places the next year, and just really, really dominated. I think I put up really good numbers and was there for a month and a half or so and got promoted to high A. Really good year. So I made it back from that. So I was really proud of that, how I responded to that adversity.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Trey Benton joining us. Trey, you mentioned Wilmington, and you've talked about your brothers a little bit. What's your brothers up to these days?
They're in the tire business too now.
Okay.
They both married, both have one's got a son, one's got a daughter now, just newborns over the past month. So they're into the other two parts of the business that I was speaking of. So we're kind of splitting up under me under my dad and them under my dad's brothers. So that's what they're doing now.
And have you seen Tires on Netflix by chance? With
Oh,
Shane
yeah.
Gillis? Okay.
Sure have. Yeah.
Is any of that similar to what you got going on?
Well, I don't do much in the store setting.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been around, and it's not completely true, but I mean, there's some things that are kind of, yeah. kind of similar. So
Great show for those
well,
that haven't
yeah,
seen it.
great show.
Check
Yeah.
out Tires. Trey Benton joining us. Trey, again, East Carolina, the folks around here are very excited about this team. We got Ethan Norby as the Friday ace and a lot of great pitchers behind him. You know what it's like to play here. You know the pressure, and the fun it is to play at ECU. So what are some of your favorite memories here and pitching at Clark LeClaire Stadium?
Well, I'd say my favorite memory was, I'll say for like team and one for team, one for myself. Myself, I would say was when I started against Carolina at home my sophomore year on Friday night, and it's probably the best game of my life. I went out there and I felt like I couldn't miss a spot that night, and it was packed, and I think they were number 6 in the country, and we weren't ranked yet. So big game for me and the team, and went out there and put on a good show, and it was a tight one, but pulled it out. But that was for me, that was my best moment, I think. But for the team though, I'd probably say winning that regional in 19. It sucked not to be a part of it because I was hurt, but we got beat by Quinnipiac the first night, and that was tough because I was like, man, the numbers behind how it is, how hard it is to win a regional after you lose the first game, and then we had State and Campbell in that regional where they were both really good, and Campbell had beat us one game in the season, so. And then Jake went out there the next day and just shoved it up State's tail, and got our momentum back, and ended up winning it. But that was a really cool one. And then going to Louisville wasn't a great result there, but that was a really cool time for me and the team, and we were really really close there. Maybe had a bad draw with Louisville because Reed Detmers and Bobby Miller was who we were facing back-to-back days, but.
Yeah.
Winning that regional is probably the best moment.
Trey, you mentioned Jake Agnos. The baseball's crazy, man, with the injuries and everything. We would have thought that if there was an Agnos pitching in the bigs, it would be the lefty Jake, but instead it's little brother shortstop Zach, who I still remember his first save because I'm a Braves fan, and I'm watching him mow down, I think it was Albies, Olsen, Ozuna. Yep. I think he went through them.
Yeah, three. I think that's right.
Good grief to get the save. So just crazy stuff, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. And the injury bug, it bit. I would say, me, Jake, and Packard.
Man,
I think if the injury never gets you, I think all three of us are big leaguers right now, honestly. Yeah. And yeah, man, Jake's one of my best friends. Packard too. I talk to Jake the most. We talk a ton, and but yeah, it was in his wedding this fall, and he actually got married the weekend after me. So we had we had the 2 weeks before that was mine and his bachelor party. So we had a crazy month there, but yeah, great dudes. Cliff's got a good staff there now, man. And
I was gonna say, how about Jake on the staff and Pack as well? I was texting Jake after media day, Trey, and I said I went to media day and there was no Jake Agnos. This is BS. They got to pull the muzzle off of you. And he said, the world has only seen and heard me on the player side. Just wait till they see me now. But he's a funny dude. But man, you know this more than us, Trey. A fiery guy, right? Like when it's time to play ball and be serious, Jake is locked in.
Oh yeah, he is. And can you still hear me good, or am I out?
I can hear you. Yeah, I got you.
Okay, we'll just roll with that. But yeah, he's he really flips the switch when he went out there and pitched. That was, and he's gone through a ton of adversity, man. I mean, I say I have, but I mean, when you lose your dad like he did, and I saw it firsthand being so close with him. That guy went through a lot of adversity, but he was, he's one of the best ever at ECU, and I saw him go through adversity there where, he was starting his sophomore year and didn't really figure it out there. Went to the bullpen and kind of did, and then went to USA and really figured it out. And then had that junior year that got him drafted. And but yeah, man, he was a good arm. Like I said, man, he'd be a big leaguer right now, 100% if that injury bug never bit him. But yeah, yeah, like I said, Cliff's got a great staff, and to have two players that's been through all that stuff at ECU, because when I played there, like Cliff was the only one. Well, we had some assistants, Parker Lamb was around, but Cliff on the coaching staff our whole time. Cliff was the only one that actually went through it, and to have Cliff and to have Jake and Pack be assistants to kind of be in those guys' back pockets and tell them about their experiences and stuff is huge for the players, I think. And I think they're in for a good season with those guys to help the younger players go through the ups and downs.
Got Franny around there too. I asked Franny at
Oh yeah,
Media
Franny
Day.
too. I didn't mean to leave Franny
Trey,
out. Yeah.
Has he been recruited to play slow pitch softball? And he said no. And he's like, dang, that would be fun. And I'm kind of shocked. How about you, Trey? Are they is people around there going for your services for their slow pitch team?
I've had some people say that, but I'm like, man, I gotta work on this shoulder a little bit more before I can go out there and do anything.
Yeah.
So I can't do much of anything. Like I said, that shoulder surgery was crazy, and I've had to do a lot of work on that to just do everyday things. So throwing's off in the distance right now. I got to get to where I can throw with my son one day, my future son. Ain't thinking about that yet, but yeah.
And on that note, Trey, is baseball in your future, whether it be coaching, training, just being any kind of part of the game as we move on in life?
Yeah, when you go through as much as I did, and you are around very smart baseball minds, it's hard to not think that I wouldn't do anything baseball related. Obviously, we got this family tire business, and I've always known I was going to be a part of that. Just like I told, we had an interview with one of the media people in the tire business the other day, and I told him that even if I played 15 years in the big leagues, I knew I was going to come back and have something to do with our business. But yeah, that kind of makes it a little hard to think about coaching college and pro ball and stuff, just because of the travel and how much you have to put into this. But I definitely want to train some people and just kind of give back and give some people, tell some people some of the things that I learned along the way. And when you're in pro ball, you definitely don't have the coaches that are on top of you, making sure you're learning the stuff. It's kind of sink or swim. So especially, me, when I had the Tommy John, I fell to the 15th round. So, if you're not getting paid the big bucks in the draft, then you're kind of on your own, yeah, I had to go and kind of learn the analytical part of it and kind of know myself as a pitcher, because after Tommy John, I came back a totally different pitcher. In college, I kind of relied on my sinker and change up for the most part. And when I got into pro ball after the Tommy John, I came back the way I threw after was just, I would supinate. So my slider and my curveball got a lot better, started throwing it harder. My fastball actually had a little cut to it. So I had a little something different, which helped me when I was healthy, just have a little different look and kind of solidify myself as definitely a bullpen piece, like a back end bullpen piece. That's what I did for the most part in my career, was kind of pitch to late innings of the game. But so I had to learn about what kind of pitcher I was and how I was going to do that consistently and how I was going to attack hitters. So yeah, I definitely want to kind of shed some of that on younger players coming up, and so I've definitely thought about doing some private training type of stuff for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. And Trey Benton joining us. I have one more, and we'll let you run, Trey. Technology has not been our friend today, so thank you for being patient. And we've taken up an hour of your day for folks that don't know, and we really appreciate it, Trey. I love talking to you guys about when you first get to ECU and then by the time you leave, and how maybe at the beginning it's not very fun, maybe not enjoyable, but by the time you leave, you learn a lot of lessons, you meet a lot of friends for life, you love your coach, and how about that for you? What was your journey like at ECU, and why would you say, hey, if you want to go to a good baseball program, go to East Carolina?
Yeah, so I'll say that coming out of high school, I turned down some good money to go to school, and I went there, and a lot of people just think it's better just to go to pro ball, but you get into pro ball and you realize how much of a individual game it is, and you're not. I mean, the only time you're ever playing to actually the whole team is focused on winning is if you're in you're in a playoff run or a playoff hunt, and so I really missed the team culture that you had in college. But yeah, we were, Cliff put us through some hard stuff to bond us together and just teach us how to respond to adversity and toughness and all that. And you hear about it all the time. I'm a broken record talking about it, but it's real, and it really helps you out. But yeah, so we had because of all that stuff we did and all the hard training we did, and we had a really tight group, especially my class. I'd say we were really tight.
Yeah.
And so I really missed that part. And Cliff's hard on you when you're there, and sometimes you might think he loves you and cares about you, but he does, and that's why he's so tough on you, is because he wants you to be the best version of yourself. And so I thank him for that, and I thank him, and I'm so glad. You always think about what would my career look like if I would have went pro out of high school, and you never know. Guys got a plan for everybody. It's different. So, but I would have never met some of my best friends for life, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, man, I miss that. And when you get into pro ball and you see how it really goes, and you see how that's a business and it's sink or swim, and you are, the guys up top are looking at you like pieces to their puzzle, and how they're going to build the best major league team. And so it's totally different, but I wouldn't trade it for the world to go to ECU.
We had Josh Groves on a couple weeks ago, Trey. He is 2 years removed from pitching at ECU. He's been traded twice, and and we had Jacob Jenkins Coward on last week, who is 1 year removed, I think, and he already misses the team part of baseball and the stuff in the dugout, in the clubhouse, that stuff. So what you said, I've heard from other guys as well, and it rings true. Trey, we're gonna let you go, buddy. Sorry to take up so much of your time, but you're fun to talk to. Appreciate your candor with us today and your patience, and we'll do it again down the road with you, man.
Sounds good, man. Yeah, I appreciate you thinking about me and having me on, and I can't wait to see what the team can do this year, and I'm rooting for them. So go Pirates.
All right, awesome trip down memory lane with Trey Benton, who has now moved on to another part of his life, and was again pitching very well until that most recent injury. And I don't think he said he's retired, so maybe still a chance he could throw some more down the road. But right now, with Black's Tire, J-Bone, who he said will be sponsoring a truck race later this year.
Yeah, Rockingham.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
So, and we'll have the patch and the sticker and the sponsorship on some trucks in some races this year. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll take a look at our Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard and have more for you on a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Back after this.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs, like passing that drug test. Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and well, light one up. You've earned it. With weekly events like trivia, karaoke, comedy, open mic, movie night, and of course, all your favorites: flour, merch, carts, edibles, and wellness products. Whatever you need to legally take the edge off, we've got your vibe covered. Order online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
Doug Henry of Greenville is your premier used car dealership with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily to take care of all your needs. Doug Henry offers the best selection of used cars around, and it's easy to find right on the corner of Greenwood Boulevard and Memorial Drive. You can also find them at DougHenryofGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville.
Hey Pirate fans, this is Coach Cliff Godwin. The physicians at Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center have been caring for our athletes at ECU for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for our sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care, physical therapy, and diagnostic testing. For experienced and professional services, call the team at Orthopedics East at 252-757-2663 or visit them online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Looking for the perfect getaway? Discover Washington, North Carolina, where small town charm meets waterfront adventure. Stroll along the scenic waterfront, explore unique shops and local restaurants, or kayak the Pamlico River at sunset.
From family fun to romantic escapes, Washington has something for everyone. Plan your next trip today at visitwashingtonnc.com and experience why they call it the original Washington.
Visit us in Washington. Your escape starts here.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Jacob Jiggins Cowart, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
Miss Shirley, play my dad's commercial now.
Okay, Lincoln, you got it.
Looking for the best ride on 4 wheels? I'm Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts in Greenville. From parts to sales to service, we've got you covered with E-Z-Go, Club Car, and rugged utility carts ready to roll. Locally owned and operated, we'll even deliver right to you. Come see me on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School, or visit 360golfcarts.com.
360 Golf Carts, pirates supporting pirates. Arr!
UBE and PirateWare.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWare.com. Go Pirates!
Ahoy, Pirate Nation. This is Lady Pirate Marissa, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back in. Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is fully stocked with an excellent selection of SUVs, cars, and trucks. Whether you are looking to upgrade or to get a vehicle for a new driver, get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 48 years. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, back with you. Pirate Radio Live. Well done, Nick. Yesterday, I told you I was going Houston and the under. Split on that one. Kind of a frustrating end of the game that they didn't cover the 17.5, but the under flew way under. And added a little Purdue last night, so I had a winning night. I think I've had like 4 positive nights in a row, so trying to keep that going tonight.
Was it us that talked about a good trap game, Miami? Take Miami.
Well,
not trap, but like let down.
Yeah, and I didn't play it or anything, but I did say it was a classic letdown game for North Carolina last night. Tonight, I'm going UTSA at a principal at 11.5. I got it last night. But I mean, my pick of the day would be just ride the hot hand. It's happened 4 out of the last 6 games. It's happened 3 out of the last 4 games. I've won with it back-to-back games. Con Knipple, and the books are catching up to it a little bit. I got it at plus 130 the last 2 games. Now it's even. Con Knipple 4+ 3-pointers.
Yeah.
Last couple games he's hit 6 and 5. I'm going to keep riding with it until it loses. So, and as Zach mentioned earlier, going to need him to carry a lot of it tonight without some pieces. So we'll go Con Knipple 4+ 3-pointers for even money tonight as they take on the Hawks. I did take the Hornets as well, just to
very excited for this game tonight. I mean, we win this one, we are now 9 in the East, 9th in the East if we win this one tonight.
Went from like 13th to 9th in the last couple weeks, right? Like they were.
Yeah, I mean, we were battling for 12th
spots
with Milwaukee, and then we get over Chicago. I mean, we are slowly climbing the ladder.
Which one of those teams, Jared, are not really trying here down, or like are any teams gonna lose out of the race?
The Bulls build a team that it's like, all right, they're tanking, but they don't tank. They just build bad teams. They have like 8 guards on the roster. They traded away Vucevic, and it's like, okay, they should be going after the number 1 pick, but they're too good to be very bad.
Colin Sexton ain't gonna let that happen.
Does that mean anything to you? Like, that sound right?
Yeah. I mean, the Hornets were kind of like that for a while.
The Pacers, I think they're just doing the right thing here. They are tanking hard with no Halliburton in the finals last year. Go get you a good piece this year. Sacramento sucks.
I just meant that we're racing against.
Oh, yeah. The Hawks, they should probably start trying to tank. Miami should, but
are the Wiz like actually trying to be good next year or something? Like, don't they have like
Trey
good
Young,
players from
AD.
years ago? Yeah.
I say the players aren't good anymore.
Are they going to have them next year? Like, are they trying to go with that?
Yeah, they'll have Trey Young for sure.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis has said he does not want to play for the Wizards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, not like publicly, but agents, leaks, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he'll be a good piece to maybe go get a good rotation player, because I don't really know Anthony Davis's trade value anymore. But the Wizards that's why Adam Silver, I think, is doing a terrible job, because the changes he made to the lottery just keep bad teams bad. It is impossible and very rare. I'll say very rare, not impossible, to do what it looks like the Hornets are doing right now.
Who is this is an amazing, I know, freshman class for college basketball. I talked about that with CJ Schaefer the other day, but who's the overwhelming number 1 pick in the draft?
Darren Peterson
for Kansas.
Okay.
And then Diabansa from BYU and Cam Boozer.
And Caleb Wilson.
Boozer.
Closely behind. They're all a very tight top 4.
Is the Flemings dude from
he's 5.
Houston?
Yeah, he's 5.
Well, top 10.
It's a good top 10.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Little NBA talk. Jarrett, you said you would take the Pirates tonight minus 10.5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Zach, how you feeling about the game?
I don't think I really think we will win.
Yeah, I do too.
I'll guarantee it.
Yeah, but we play really kind of crappy at home, so I don't think we cover that 10.5. But I do think we win.
Mike P says AD equals always did not play.
Yeah, street clothes.
If AD stays on the Wizards, he still won't play for the Wizards.
Yeah. What were the final results from the poll?
31 votes. 81% say ECU will not cover 11.5. Now we need to put one up for 10.5.
I voted no for 11.5, but I would say yes for 10.5.
I think at 11.
Pirates by 11.
I think that win by 11 is that sweet spot.
Yeah. Wonder what you could get for that. That'd be some good plus money.
You can't do that on DraftKings, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Got to go offshore for that one.
There we go.
Which I won't be doing.
What else is coming up tonight on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard? Any good games?
Not really. Florida, Georgia, maybe.
Florida at Georgia. The Florida-Georgia line is 8.5.
Boo.
UConn on the road at Butler. Temple Tulane. Was it you, Zach, that said you were surprised at that line?
Yeah, Tulane opened at 1.5-point favorites.
Another 1.5-point spread. South Florida on the road at Wichita State. Total 160.5.
Man,
they're expecting some points in that one.
FAU Rice. Let's go FAU there. UAB Tulsa also in men's action.
Tulsa 8.5-point favorite. They have 20 wins, I believe.
They also just
24.
lost though to USF, so I think Tulsa UAB might be able to cover that 9.5.
Okay. All right, that is the action going on tonight in college basketball. USA, Team USA, who they play tomorrow, Nick?
Beats me. They play at 3 o'clock. That's
Wow.
about all I know.
I thought you would be on that.
What a
I
hockey
apologize.
fan.
How about Latvia?
Latvia.
They're. I think the U.S. should win by 3.
4-0 minimum.
USA minus 3,000 money line.
I might sprinkle something there.
All right.
If you see free 10 cents on the ground, are you going to pick it up?
We'll take a break, come back, and wrap it up after these words.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
Greenville Motor Company celebrating 40 years serving the automotive needs of Greenville and Eastern Carolina. Here is Greenville Motor Company's Brian Cook.
We offer service specials and coupons, monthly deals to help you save. We also offer our customers pickup and drop-off services, convenient scheduling for your busy life. We'll help you get the service you need with your busy schedule.
Greenville Motor Company, locally owned by the Cook family, right across from Greenville Nissan at 1000 Southwest Greenville Boulevard. Go to driveherenow.com. Driven by service, powered by trust. Greenville Motor Company.
Hey Pirate Nation, are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across Eastern North Carolina where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings, and loan rates. Everything from automobile, boat, and home loans, First Flight has you covered. First Flight is more than just a branch. They're on a mission to take better care of our community. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender.
Looking for your new favorite hangout spot? Come on down to the Doghouse Tavern, Aiden's veteran-owned crown jewel on 2nd Street. From open mic Mondays to music bingo Thursdays, there's always something happening. Enjoy daily drink specials, one of the best bar menus around, and live music that'll keep you coming back for more. Grab your friends, kick back, and support local at the Doghouse Tavern. Check us out on Facebook to see what's on tap this week. The Doghouse Tavern, where good times and great vibes live.
Dwarfinators!
Mount up.
That's right, the Dwarfinators are coming to the Buccaneer Music Hall February 16th. It's the Little Giants taking on the Tiny Titans with death-defying maneuvers, high-flying aerials. This is an event you will not want to miss. Get your tickets now at Dwarfinators.com. That's February 16th at 8 p.m. The Extreme Dwarfinators Wrestling Crew will hit the ring at the Buccaneer Music Hall. Get your tickets now, Dwarfinators.com.
We all have seniors in our life who may need a little extra help with technology. University PC Care's Quick Helps are affordable, in-store, short appointments designed for seniors who may need a little TLC to help with setting up a new computer, help with email or passwords, or help with the latest online scam. They don't need to fear technology anymore. Call 252-558-1280 to schedule an in-store Quick Helps appointment for Greenville or New Bern. Learn more at universitypccare.com.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Bond. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Capital Subaru of Greenville is transforming your everyday commute into something a little more extraordinary, and there's never been a better time to drive one home. From the adventure-ready Outback to the sleek and efficient Forester, they got the perfect ride for you. In addition to their great selection of new and used car inventories, the Subaru Service Center is commanded by a team of experts, handpicked for their knowledge, passion, and promise to treat every car as if it's their own. Capital Subaru of Greenville, off Memorial Drive or online at capitalsubaruofgreenville.com.
This is Chris Johnson, CJ2K. You listen to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. A quick look at the stock market. The Dow was down 66 points today and closed at 50,121. The NASDAQ was down 36 points and closed at 23,066. The S&P was unchanged and stayed at 6,941. And that was a look at your Wells Fargo Advisors financial report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. And now, head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
Alrighty. Jarrett. What were the names for the new team in Zebulon you were running over just a moment ago? So there's a new Coastal Plains team.
Yeah, very excited. 100 days until opening night. David Price countdown to opening
First
day.
pitch.
Yeah, the Bush Rangers. Bush Rangers were daring Outback bandits known for their grit, independence, and larger-than-life legend. The Zebulon Croc Hunters. Croc Hunters pays homage to Australia's fearless wildlife adventures and much more. The Zebulon Devil Dogs. Devil Dogs connects the fierce temperament of Tasmania's native devils with the local legacy of devil dog dungarees, reflecting Zebulon's textile history and personality built on toughness and character. The Iron Horses has something to do with
Lou Gehrig reference.
Yeah, Raleigh, Pamlico Sound Railroad, early 1900s expansion. And then my favorite, the Thunderoos, merges the iconic kangaroo with the power of a southern storm.
And once again, why the Australian references?
It's an all-Australian team.
Yeah, it's a odd deal, right?
Yeah, so looking forward to that one. They will be playing the Yard Gnomes. Let's see, schedule's right here. They'll play the Yard Gnomes June 24th in Greenville, June 19th in Zebulon.
I don't know if I want a bench clearing brawl with those guys because Aussies are known to be tough, right? Fight. So
yeah.
Maybe steer clear of that.
Oh, yeah. I'm just looking forward to going back to some baseball in Five County Stadium.
I ain't been there since I was a youngin', but I do remember going to some games there.
It's been a while.
I used to love Kinston Indians games, man. Getting the ice cream. I had a nice collection of the mini baseball helmets.
Nice.
Really, really enjoyed those days. All right, we're wrapping it up. Nick, great job on the audio production today, man. Zach, thank you for everything you do here. Shirley, we'll see you Thursday at 3 o'clock for an all-new edition of Pirate Radio Live. Jared Watkins heading out to Minji's Pirates, looking for their first home conference win of the season. J-Bone's guaranteed it. I think they'll get the W-2. And get your W-2s. It's tax time. I think they win by 7. Pirates by 7.
11.
We'll see you 3 o'clock Thursday, packed edition of Pirate Radio Live. Coach O going to join us. Rajay and a bunch more coming up Thursday. We'll talk to you then. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.